Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Choose Your Roll, your favorite show on the internet, and the one place where you want to go look for the naked guy in the swamp.
Wait, what?
Yep.
Wait, he was naked?
Ha ha ha! I am your DM extraordinaire, AJ, where, except on some Mondays, I get to be a fun little Star Wars edge boy with the glow stick of destiny. We're going to start our cast introductions as we always do.
Hi, I'm Kat. I play Flora, the Tiefling Wizard. And I play a druid a couple of Thursdays out of the month, but that's about it right now.
Yeah, unfortunately, Kat's game is on an indefinite hold, as she has adult things.
Yeah.
No!
Sucks. Alright, hello everyone, I'm Odin. I play Dahlia. I also run the Star Wars campaign every other Monday. It's not this upcoming Monday, but it's the one after that.
7 p.m.
7 p.m.
Standard Time.
Yes. Unfortunately, school starts back up next week. So, I'm gonna be a little bit more limited again, but we're gonna keep at it. Turtle Man.
Oh, the turtle.
Indeed, the tortoise
Gotta
does exist, and he beats
gotta
the
be-
hare in 70% of situations. Usually through murder.
I saw a comic where the tortoise is paying a bunny in a turtle suit and just says, "Make it close."
I am Micah. In this game, I am the great and powerful Yordrick. I'm powerful because I can hit you over the head with a lump of metal, and it'll hurt really hard.
And he can also cast the only cantrip that matters.
Yes, prestidigitation. But on those also Mondays, I am in the Star Wars game as Bridge, the astromech engineer. I'm the smart one.
I almost
You
killed
were
you.
almost not the smart one.
I almost killed you.
Yeah, keep an eye when it gets picked up.
Ha!
I'll just quick spoiler. Micah goes down like a bag of potatoes.
To be fair, a lot of
Every
people
group
went
got
down like a bag of
Yeah.
potatoes.
We could have done that fight better. There are definitely ways
yeah.
we could have done it better. We just didn't, so...
I mean, if one of us had a slug thrower, we miss you, Hishta. Come back.
Would the slug thrower have done...
It's funny you say
There you
that
go.
for what's coming up.
I don't know.
Oh goddamn! I don't want to fight Hishta.
You're not fighting. I'm gonna say right now, Hisha would have wiped the floor with you guys.
If he was still level 4, probably.
It's been 3 years. He hasn't been hunted.
That is true. But yeah, that's me.
Well, I guess I'm next. I'm Selkis. I play the other tiefling in the party. The one that usually doesn't get rogue crit. Usually. Maybe that'll change tonight. I don't really do a whole lot else, although I do play a B-movie reference in my new Sunday campaign. That's not streamed, though. I don't know why I'm mentioning it. I just thought it was funny.
It's a fun story.
It is a fun story, and no one caught on to it until I said anything. Or until I
Why'd
said
you say something?
I'm dumb and I can't hold a secret, AJ. You know that.
You should have
no.
just waited till they had everyone say their favorite type of music.
We haven't gotten that far.
Salgus, we've been holding how many secrets with your last character and this?
I've reached my current secret limit. Okay, I can't hold anymore.
If you pay,
Bro,
That
that
probably
attunement?
has secrets you guys don't know about. You don't know.
Yeah, we just haven't asked. Speaking
No
of
one does.
scrap,
No one asks scrap anything. So yeah.
Scrap just feels like an open book. That's the issue.
Maybe that's what I want.
he wants you to think.
So I guess it's my turn now. Hi, I'm Toma. I play Scrap. I am the sick, so we'll see how that goes. I'm doing better than I was yesterday, though.
And before I give the mic to Selkus for our recap, I will remember, as I have a job interview Tuesday, I'm mandating fun tonight.
Hi, Joe.
Overruled.
We'll enjoy this session.
You will enjoy it, or I swear to God, I'll go upside your head.
Cock shotgun.
Yeah, with the
You're gonna-
shotgun.
Okay.
Mine's got
That's-
bigger bullets.
It's fine. We got Jeff in the chat. He can do it.
Yep. So I'm gonna start the music, and you go when you feel.
All right. Well, recap, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, last session was pretty eventful, though we didn't get any big fights or scraps or whatever. It started with
Hope nobody's in me.
Well, most of us, anyways. Flora and Goddamn it. Flora and Peleus both went on a double date to the Bitter Black Estate. Which thankfully Peleus was able to avoid getting a full cavity search. Honestly, the most terrifying fate that could have ever befallen him. Both of them proceeded to get their asses beat in different ways, but not before coming to an agreement with the Bitter Blacks that might secure the party a valuable ally in the form
And
of
then
the Bitter
coming.
Black Major. Yes, one of us at least. All the while, the rest of the party went back to check on Mr. Chiggins, the legend himself, where they were able to discover that the Serpent's blessing was bestowed upon Mr. Chiggins multiple times in the past, before seemingly robbing him of his ability to juggle. They then kind of fucked around, and Scrap, I believe, went redneck fishing, and managed to get quite a few fish for Mr. Chiggins. And the party... we also realized Dolly has even more anger issues. That was another thing. And I think that's all that happened with Chiggins. Afterwards, everyone met back at the inn where we were staying, except for Flora, who was otherwise occupied at the time. And the group decided to take a visit to the Silvertide Trading Company in order to gather some information on the group. Dahlia led the charge against the secretary's desk like a brave samurai charging the enemy commander, and politely asked questions about the business in an orderly fashion. Afterwards, the party began to plan a heist plot to possibly gain knowledge about shady dealings between the Silvertide Company and the Church of the Holy Serpent. However, with Festivus coming up and the meeting with the Bitter Blacks to be scheduled, the party instead has decided to go cryptid hunting in the swamp in order to search for the rumored Stitched Man.
Mm-hmm. And we're gonna start with Yordrick as you guys are getting ready to leave. If there's any last minute stuff you guys want to do, so speaketh up or forever shut up.
Before we leave town?
Yes.
Okay.
Eh,
How are we doing good on rations? Just gonna check the group.
Yeah.
I don't know,
I was gonna
Yordrick.
look in
49.
I'm gonna be real. I haven't thought about rations in like.
When was the
5
last time
sessions.
y'all
Well,
were out of
even-
town?
Yeah, we've been in the town and we've been provided meals here, so we haven't had
Yeah.
to worry about it while being
And-
in town.
Every time we've gone off, I think we visited Soup Lady. So
Yeah, so we've
Yeah.
also been being fed. We have 49 rations.
Yeah.
that's a good amount of rations.
How many rations do we have? Opens up bag, sees an entire meat market. I think we're good.
Still fresh.
Well, remember,
we-
just don't feed the gators bugs. That's people food.
Ugh.
You will eat some
I
bugs.
like it. I liked the swamp in Avatar. Okay.
So, should
How
we
are you
get...
gonna go off? On foot or on Boat?
The directions given to us by Soup Lady, did it, by looking at the terrain, did it seem like it was boat accessible?
I don't think she-
Well, no, she gave you general directions.
Yeah.
Okay.
She
Yeah.
said
she
it's
gave-
towards the center.
Okay.
There could be some riverways, but you may have to disembark, move the boat, re-embark.
It still could get us there maybe a little bit faster in the beginning, and we could just try to remember wherever we leave it. It may or may not be there when we get back, but...
Exactly.
Yeah, that is an option.
Question.
Yes, sir.
Wait, is it just Peleus and Yordrick right now?
No, it's all of you. You guys are
Oh,
just
okay.
getting ready to
I
go.
assume we're back at the hotel, like, you know.
Yep. Pally is putting on his big boy pant.
So how are we going about this? Stealth, not stealth?
Well, first things first, we need to actually find the damn thing.
True.
I mean,
But-
if we go non-stealthily, then they might just find us easier. If we
Okay.
want that to happen.
Hmm. I think we should be at least a little bit careful.
I mean, we could
Laura,
use
I
someone
told you
with
got your
bait.
sword back, right?
Yeah, you did.
Okay.
I got it
We-
all fixed up in my character sheet. Yeah.
There is the option of using someone as bait to try and lure this stitched man out.
Are you volunteering?
I'm gonna
He
ask
thinks
the
first-
bartender if anyone ever comes back from meeting the Stitch Man.
We already know they don't.
Okay, then how are
so-
there stories about him?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Mike, if you've heard of something, someone has survived it.
Star Wars, Star Weirds.
Mm-hmm. Okay, Toma, just to see how talkative they are, I need you to roll me a flat charisma. Grap is the one who will be
Working-
doing this.
We're working at a fancy bar in town, right?
Yeah, you're basically living in a 5-star hotel for a while.
I give them 7 gold.
Cool.
Check averted. They explain that some people have made some claims. You can underline those words. That the Stitched Man only tends to grab those that are a bit weaker or smaller than it. The ones who have survived have been hired mercenaries, so it's not really concrete if they're just hyping themselves up or not. But the more you go into the center of the swamp, i.e. passing through, the more danger you're in.
Okay, so it's around the center of the swamp somewhere. It likes to target smaller and quote-unquote weaker individuals. Did they ever explain how it attacks or what they do to drive it off?
Given the fact you paid that large amount of money, I will just say it either came in with its fist or swinging a tree trunk or something simple. No formal weaponry. And how they drove it off, some accounts blinded it. Some people created terrain that would hamper its movement. And then they dip.
Okay. So we don't have to worry about charming and stuff. Usually when you deal with a swamp monster, it's like, oh, everyone's suddenly under the spell of some kind.
It's the
You
swamp.
hear Smash Mouth, and suddenly you're in love with it.
So this thing could just be a troll or an ogre.
I'm gonna say we're really fey paranoid, aren't we?
Yeah, we are.
We're some swamp lady. And then it was like, oh, there's a hag in here somewhere. I just know it.
Versus how many interactions have you guys had with Fae?
Only one in the party, none that that the rest of the party knows of.
Yep.
That we knew were Fae.
That's why I
Yeah,
trusted
that
the
is
swamp
true.
lady, right? Outright. I mean, why not?
Yeah, it's soup.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was just
Uh,
so it was more like, what the fuck is this swamp woman doing out here?
Great. Toma, also you've earned another question. You paid a good amount of money. You paid the equivalent of $70 for information. Aye, Bob.
You did pay a lot.
What would be another good question to ask?
This can be group discussion.
Okay.
He said specifically that it targets smaller ones, maybe like a general description of this person, like what people have said, how big.
I feel like we're gonna know it when we see it.
Well,
Yeah.
probably.
I feel like we've gotten I feel like the name itself gives a pretty good
It's
description.
a spider.
Yeah.
The
with
people
the
that
log.
have gone missing. I was gonna say if like a group went out and some of the people came back, were the other people killed outright, or did he like take them alive?
That might be good to know.
Yeah.
Not sure if
That's
it's
what
too
you guys want to ask.
You only-
What does Flora think?
Good note, Flora.
He smiles and nods.
Oh no, Yordrick, you're contagious.
God, I hate it
The
when they
heck,
do
man?
that. That's my thing.
That's canonically what you do. What the hell?
Are you meaning T-posing?
No, whenever you're
No,
not here,
you-
we just say you're smiling and nodding at
Yeah.
all times.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Got a good
that sounds
smile.
like a good.
Okay. So, Mikey, you wanted a journal description, you said?
Well, they said that that idea was shot down, so I don't think Scrap's gonna ask that.
So what
He
exactly
wanted-
did you want to ask?
He wanted to know if it
the
tries to
idea
take
of
people
the
alive
question-
or just kills them.
Yeah, the
Okay.
idea of the question is, if a group went out there and only some of them came back, were they aware of the people that didn't come back if they were just killed outright interacting with this being, or did he take them alive, like knock them out and then drag them off?
One moment, I gotta reset Discord.
Okay. I mean, it's a good question because that can mean there's
Yeah.
hostages out in the swamp or something.
Yeah, or
Hostages
maybe it
is-
just doesn't want to kill people outright.
It could also help determine how lethal we are towards it.
True.
Yeah.
So the only other thing I could think of is like, do we have any like? Does the town have any like maps or anything for like water passageways that lead into more of the center?
That might be something easier to find that we don't have to like ask them for.
True.
There might be like some in the market.
And from the sound of it, we just go towards the center and wait till shit happens.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
we don't technically know where the center
Like-
is.
Mapping out a swamp would be kind of hard, so I don't know.
Yeah, people
Yeah,
do it.
especially if the water currents have been changed recently.
Oh, that's true.
Oh yeah, with the
Just wait till this is actually an illusion from a black dragon that wants us to get out of his swamp.
I think there is a black dragon or something around here, isn't there?
No.
I mean, there's usually a black dragon somewhere in a swamp.
Yeah.
Mhm.
The only thing we know about a black dragon in the swamp is that the two that the one lady has were fighting over who gets the swamp because it was a green and a black dragon.
Yeah.
And both could.
Well, no,
live.
I thought there was a dragon that we heard about from like around here, not in this swamp right now. It was another one, and it wasn't dragon ladies. It was like an adult, like fully grown one.
Oh, I have no idea. I couldn't tell you.
It was a while ago. Yeah, it was
Yeah.
It
like
was. I think it was Arya who said something about it.
it was like one of the first sessions when we got here. So, and yeah, it was like on-off conversations.
Just an ancient black dragon we stumbled to out there. We're like, we would like to bargain.
Dormammu, I've come to bargain.
Denied. Crush.
Yeah, one breath weapon, we're fucking gone, bro.
Yeah.
From an ancient.
I don't
Oh,
think
no.
I don't think any of us have enough resistance of that to keep us
Mm-mm.
alive.
Black dragons deal poison, or do they deal acid?
Acid.
Acid.
Oh yeah, we're all
Green
dead.
or
Yeah, we're
poison.
dead.
Yeah, if it was a red dragon, I think Dahlia's just health pool and natural resistance would probably keep her alive for a breath attack. And that's
from an
a
ancient-
big that's like I said, that's a big if.
I mean, maybe
It
if
really
you
depends.
succeeded and it was a red dragon, maybe.
I wouldn't be able to
There's a chance.
succeed the dex save. That's the thing.
Yeah,
My
you'd have to
Discord
roll.
had like 3 necessary updates.
Oh,
Okay, so whether it's killing them or taking them back alive,
I think we're settled on that.
Yeah.
Right, guys?
unfortunately, that question is going to be inconclusive. Once the Stitchman got the person these guys are protecting, they ran.
Yeah,
Like,
understand.
if it was able to overpower them initially, they ran.
Gotcha.
Okay. Sorry, I was
Self-preservation. Very understandable.
just looking up to see how much an ancient red dragon's fire breath is. Holy shit.
Yeah,
Why are you guys scared it's a red dragon?
Oh no, we're not. We were making a comment about something when you were
Yeah.
on.
We were saying there's no way
Okay.
we'd survive an ancient black dragon's acid, and then Dahlia was saying, well, if it was red, I might survive.
Like I said,
No,
it's
I
it's a
think-
big might. It's a big might.
Hey,
I
it could
think-
always roll ones on
Yeah,
all
it'd
the
have to
damage.
roll like minimum damage.
So the average is
thought-
90.
Yeah.
I thought that ancient red dragons also like ignored fire resistance.
They do. They
Do
ignore
they?
it completely.
Oh, I did not know
Oh,
that.
yeah.
Interesting.
Huh. Neat.
Ancient ones get to ignore resistances completely.
I don't think
Grey
Tiamat
worms
does,
are
which is
basically
interesting.
gods.
Well, because she's technically not a dragon. She's a devil.
Okay. Well, either way.
Yep, so whether it's taking them back alive, unfortunately that isn't inconclusive. This
Very
thing was
well.
strong enough to push through them once, they dipped.
Fair.
Fair.
Understandable. Have a nice day.
Well, let's just hope that we're stronger than those guys.
Or we can reason with it. Or trick it.
I can try talking to it if we run into it.
Yes.
But I am pretty small, and so I don't want to be taken.
Right
How tall
bait.
is Dahlia?
5
Not
foot even.
very.
5 foot
5
even.
feet. Oh,
She's
I always thought she was
small.
like 5.5. Okay.
No, oh my god, no. She has always been 5 foot, 5'1" even, like right between them.
Damn. All right.
Mm-hmm.
You a tiny lady.
So,
Anything else we want to grab before we head out, or do?
I might hold on a second.
Okay.
She
pretty sure
she
I have
barely
this.
weighs 100 pounds.
Jesus, you're
Oh, well,
small.
pulls out a rocket launcher.
Featherweight.
All right, let's hunt.
I got a healing salve and a healing potion, so I do have some healing. I'm fine.
And some of you have soup granny potions.
That's true. Do we want to distribute those a little bit?
Yeah.
Everyone have a
It
couple?
might be better for the more
one.
mobile people to have that on them.
Yeah,
I
'cause
have
remember
3 different potions of healing. One is stronger than the others. Wait, no.
That's the soup one.
Dahlia.
No, I have 4. Never mind. I have 4, and I have a healing cell.
I think I should take at least one just in case I need to use it on somebody.
Well, Dahlia was going to give 2 of the 3d4 plus 3 healings to Pallius because he is the frontliner.
Okay.
And the more you say up, the better. Dahlia's going to keep the massive one for herself, and she's going to hand the other one to Flora because Flora usually ends up in the front line.
Well, that and Flora can teleport.
True.
Ah, that would be good.
See, that keeps.
Which one did I just get?
It's a 3d4 plus 3.
AJ, can I give bomb formula bombs to other people, or just the normal bombs?
Just the ones you pay for. I'll let you pay for them retroactively in this case, but no,
Well,
the one. Oh,
the reason I'm
sorry,
asking-
sorry.
like-
yes, you may.
Okay, cool. Then...
Cost of each one you do, I will make you pay a reagent die.
But it doesn't cost a reagent die to make them normally.
Yep, but it doesn't. But there's no rule for extra cost to give these out. So
Technically, if you give any of us a bomb, we are not proficient.
actually,
in
no,
I'm-
that's mean. That's mean.
Well,
Double
the
the price
thing-
of a standard bomb.
thing that I specifically want to do is the people that don't have an easy way to get away from something grabbing or fucking tackling them a teleportation bomb.
Okay, so yeah, no, reagent die is too mean.
The only way I guess.
Double the Toma, double the price of a normal bomb, and that's your one.
Okay.
Okay.
They're like 2 silver, so.
So the other,
Yeah,
the
they're
only
like
other
two
thing I
silver,
could
so-
think of is that if someone who was not Strap, like Dahlia or someone, had to use it, it would take up a spell slot or something. But I don't know.
Yeah. Well,
So-
they're not magic.
Yeah, that's
they're
that
not-
was my one thing though. I'm just like, yeah, they're not magic though.
Yeah, scrap ain't magic.
So who
yeah.
can't get away if this thing grabs them?
Dahlia raises hand.
I can't get away, but I don't know if I'll need to.
What if it tickles you?
Oh no.
I can technically get away, whether that be strengthening my way out of it or misty stepping.
Just darkness it, blast it with ink like a squid.
That is true. I can also do that. We were talking about the
aquatic
breath
now.
weapon, and I just imagine a dragon raising up out of the swamp, and Yordrick just goes, and the lamp just drops to the ground.
Bye guys. Have a good time.
Yeah, so it'll cost Toma 4 silver pieces to give you guys a teleport bomb.
Okay.
Toma, how many are you gonna hand out?
Does
Definitely
Flora
priority.
have a way out?
Bonus action, Misty Step.
Mhm.
Okay. Then I'm gonna make one for Dahlia and Pallius.
Okay, just put the effect in the Far and Wide chat. And all the details
There we
therein.
go.
Does this go bad after a certain amount of time, or is this just good?
Nope.
Nope, these
If
ones,
he's
the
paying
ones that
money,
I
it's
actually
permanent.
pay for are permanent.
So
gotcha.
it's one teleport bomb.
Teleport bomb. Yeah, teleport bomb.
Yep.
I'm assuming it's an action to throw it. So.
It is. It is. Use object action to toss the thing.
That is very
Oh,
fair.
use object back. Okay, nice.
Yep. So, and when he's handing these out to you, he hands you each a crystal that is, and he says, "This is the crystal that's linked to the bomb. Put it in your teeth and bite down. Don't swallow it; it will teleport your stomach."
Oh my gosh.
How do you know that?
Did you...
Because if it's inside of you, it can't make a portal for you to fall through.
It just cuts you in half.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
That's
that's
how you would implode.
that's
Scrap, have you ever
terrifying.
thought to try your hand as an assassin?
That sounds like a lot of work.
Pep.
He'd be good
Okay,
at it. I feel like.
telefrags have been given.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
And now, as you are walking out to the swamp, 1, marching order. 2, survival and navigate. And 3, anything else you think is relevant.
Yeah, basically, there's a crystal in the bombs. The bombs act as an anchor for the portal, and the crystal that you bite down on is the portal that opens for you that is then anchored to the other one.
So,
Mm-hmm.
am I the bait?
Well, I don't think we're using bait right now.
Okay.
I think
Not
the
yet.
idea is that we get a lay of the land as we head in towards the center.
So
I
it's
think Yordrick and I should take point, and perhaps Dolly and Flora at the rear.
Alright, Flora, you go ahead of me, I'll stay in the back. Good talk.
Rapid
Who
short.
go where?
Yeah, I was gonna say keep the short one in the center just in case.
Yeah, Strap's the
Yeah.
shortest. Dolly has more hit points than Flora, so she's
For
gonna.
the safety of the wildlife, we don't want to actually go after him. Shovel.
Apologize
Yes,
for anyone
so-
here
Fucking Gator
squeaking.
comes after him, he just fucking smacks it on the snout. No!
Except
Hits it with the shovel.
It hisses
Bad.
and backs away.
it's more for the swamp safety than it is Scraps.
I imagine one day Scrap does just do a whole blown kamikaze attack, like we're towards the just real bad in a fight. He just runs down something's gullet with all of his bombs.
He gets a nuke later.
I
He
know.
does get a
That's
nuke at
level,
level
20
20.
though.
Hey,
I mean,
I've told him in the right thematic circumstance, if he's willing to just die, I'll give it to him. I might give
Everybody
it to him.
get one.
Really.
I'll be right back. Somehow my cat broke down the door.
Oh
I have to get
no!
him before he
Broke
destroys my
down the
target.
door?
I don't know.
That
But
is
he's
a
down
Just
here
tell-
again.
That's a strong
Just
cat.
Tony the Tiger kicks the door in. How's your breakfast?
It was dinner, Tony! Go back downstairs!
Back in the cage.
We
That's
already
not
have Micah.
right.
We don't need you to.
Bro, doesn't want to summon him again.
Suddenly there's just two of me. Well, this just can't do.
I was gonna say,
You just,
how
hear a
come we have-
you just hear a gunshot. Now it's fixed. Which one are you?
No.
Does it matter?
The one with the gun.
yeah, it's a good point.
It's that scene from Dark Knight. You break a pool cue and you throw it between them.
I only got one position open, you see. So we're gonna have a little bit of a...
Tryouts is what he called them.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know if
Okay.
Heath Ledger Joker, while despite being great, had a positive or negative impact on the character of Joker. Because now people expect that
I'm-
version.
Back.
By positive
Okay.
or negative image, what do you mean?
Oh, not now.
Okay.
I couldn't defeat him, but I did manage to seal him.
Okay, but so obviously we're gonna need a survival or nature check to try to navigate safely through a swamp. But what else do you guys think is relevant? I can give examples if you'd like, but I want to see what you think of.
Maybe Dahlia do perception as she's in the back, just keeping an eye out behind us.
She certainly can try.
I could do a nature check for things that either shouldn't be there or things that are that should be but are dangerous.
I'm
That
curious
was gonna-
about the weather
Flora-
and how that might impact us.
Flora, how about you investigate?
That's what I was gonna suggest is investigate. Kind
Oh.
of pull up some of my old military tactics in tracking and.
Okay, roll in the following order: Micah, then Dahlia, then Scrap, then Peleus, then Flora.
Am I doing the survival check, I'm assuming?
God, I hope.
Okay.
All right. In order, who first?
Why is it not?
Micah's first.
I click survival. Hold on. Roll 20's being weird.
Yes, it is.
There it goes.
14.
14.
There might be a
Now,
second one
now
coming.
Ms. Dahlia to look for things.
I like that bird.
You like that bird?
That bird
Scrap
flipped you off.
Then Scrap has nature. 18, alright. And then
It was almost a 2.
Peleus, what were you rolling
okay.
for?
I was just gonna see about the weather if I could try to predict that at all.
That's fine. I'll allow a raw wisdom.
All right. 2.
You really also like that bird.
That's a nice bird. No, that's a-
It is, right? I think it's on my bird bingo list.
Flora, bring us home.
Yeah.
Hey! I mean, it's supposed to be investigation, but should be the same modifier.
Oh shit. Yeah, it is the same.
If it's the
modifier.
same modifier, we're counting it.
It's
oh, you
both
beat
intelligence.
My heart. You beat my hard DCs. So, let's see how many hours Micah gets you lost.
Yeah.
You only rolled a 14. You're lost for an extra hour. And you've been traveling now for a grand total of 4.
You should have asked for the whip, Yordrick.
You should've. And now, you guys come to a smaller clearing. Well, it looks like it shouldn't be a clearing. You find some trees are just sort of ripped off of their stump.
Oh.
Is the rest of the tree still there, or is it just gone?
Column A, column B, they're not massive trees.
Okay. But like
It's not
the
like
top,
someone picked up a redwood.
yeah, but like
that would be more terrifying.
the tops that would have been on the stump, that not like just off to the side of the tree or anything. They're
Some
gone.
are, some aren't.
Okay. Okay.
One looks like it was dragged off.
He's got to get a good feel for which tree, like.
Little weighty.
If only we still had a fucking druid, man.
Yeah, man. Only still had Bramble. He could talk to it.
I know, right?
It'd just be screaming because it's cut in half.
I would say, you see drag marks through
Yeah.
the mud, actually.
I'm just gonna point at
Oh,
the
and I'm
marks.
not done.
Okay.
No, you all beat... The highest DC was 20. Y'all won.
We win D&D. Hooray!
Yeah, in exchange, you get shot.
Oh.
Yeah,
Hooray!
the one finally found.
Like they said, this game has no winners. And then you see very large, seemingly mismatched, bare footprints.
So no shoes.
No shoes. This man has no service.
How crazy would this be if by the end of all this, it was just a werebear?
I want to emphasize they are humanoid feet at different sizes.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
I'm guessing Flora's the one who spots all of this and is kind of relaying this to us.
Flora and Scrap.
Okay.
Alexa,
do you have?
uncomfortable.
So...
Is there a guesstimation any of us could make based on, like, each of the foot sizes, how big someone would be with those size feet?
I was going to ask Flora, actually. Flora, do you have experience with tracking groups of people?
I'm just gonna let you guys theorize.
Not what I thought you were about to say.
I mean, so for real though, if this thing is stitched together and its feet are 2 different sizes, we don't fucking know how big this thing could be. It could be anything.
I mean, yes, but we could get a guesstimation, maybe.
Massive legs, kobold torso.
Goliath
You know
head.
what? True enough.
Elliot, what did you think I was going to say?
Oh, that was out of character.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm gonna.
I could tell with the voice for a second.
sorry.
It's a flesh megazord.
Oh,
So is this now where we need bait?
I will say, you can tell where the footprints are going.
When did
Or
we
you
ever say
could
we were
just
going to
follow
use
the
bait?
track.
I don't know, someone said bait at one point. I was gonna say, we don't have Yoji
You
anymore
said
with the
bait at one
dress.
point.
Yes.
Flora, I think you were trying to say something.
Dahlia, do you want to be bait for this thing?
No!
Then why do you keep bringing it up?
Because I keep imagining Yoji's with us and he's in his dress trying to be bait again. It's making me
Oh,
sad.
boy. Who?
It was weird, but you know, it was very him.
Flora, you were saying something?
I'm gonna take a few seconds to go and give Dahlia a little pat on the shoulder. And then
Touch me, I ain't.
She doesn't look angry at the moment. She looks a little sad.
I don't think we really need bait. We've got a clear track.
Alright.
Maybe not to where it's at currently, but we might be able to find some more clues along the way.
So then I have to ask still then, are we gonna try to first talk to it?
I think we take this one step at a time. Hopefully we can get eyes on it before it sees us and have a chance to sort of see what we're dealing with before we make that call.
Okay.
Now, if it just comes busting through the trees at us, I'd say kill it with fire.
Now if he just starts busting it down.
I'm not
If he
gonna-
starts throwing it back for the homies.
Run.
Means he's calling for backup.
All right. I guess we can start following it, huh?
So Flora's gonna do a survival to follow the footprints.
Oh.
Are we doing
Your trail, your roll.
Are we doing
Mhm.
stealth to try to keep quiet then?
Do you want to?
I think we should try.
certainly
Yeah, we should try. That does mean Dolly's going back into regular armor. Or not armor. Just
Light armor mode.
no, not even light armor. It's just her clothing.
Oh.
Oh, no armor.
Hers is medium.
Stealth from the
It
rest.
makes noise. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's medium, but we let it retract.
13.
13 stealth.
6
Six
and
stealth.
9. Let's go.
4
Four
stealth.
stealth.
Refresh.
And bring it home.
19.
19.
Scrap.
Okay, so
Scrap
the
is
only successful
wincing.
one. Oh, Cat, roll me a stealth check as well, please.
We are not a stealth party.
Oh, well.
The hell we're not.
Military training kicking in
Go
right
ahead,
now.
Micah, say it again.
I'm not a stealth person.
Thank God, at least one of us
Okay.
is rolling good tonight.
So 2 of you succeed, the other 3 are bumbling. You come across, as your feet gets more and more stuck in the mud, you can hear water.
Trevor uses his
Uh,
shovel to pole vault over his puddle.
And the only people who keep their footsteps light enough to get out of the mud are Scrap and Floor. The rest of you are sloshing.
Ugh.
But you come across a site. I will let one person roll perception before I put you on a map.
I think that's
Who
Flora if
wants to
she's.
roll?
Probably
Yeah.
Flora, yeah.
Yeah.
Go for it, Flora.
You're leading the group.
Festivus.
Alright.
14. You hear water and it sounds like hissing. Just gonna drag you over.
This thing's just peeing right now. Oh.
Oh!
Oh. That ain't
Oh.
a stitched man.
Yes, unfortunately, you see 3 crocodiles fighting over a body of a
Oh.
Goliath.
As soon as I heard the hissing, I would have,
Oh.
like, put my hand up to stop the group.
I will allow this, but the stealth check is failed. So the crocodiles are aware of the presence of 3 of you.
Where are we on this map?
You're gonna come in from the left.
Okay. So I'm just
Flora's
gonna.
probably at the front. I'm probably right behind with Yordrick, I imagine.
Yeah.
Our brave wizard charging into the fray.
But, yeah. So
She
if you want to
doesn't
say
know.
something, Flora, now is your time.
Hmm. 3 very large crocodiles ahead of us.
Have they noticed?
Yes.
Oh. I don't suppose anyone knows how to speak with animals.
Unfortunately. Well, I suppose in a manner of speaking.
Above game. That was an option I considered, but I didn't take it.
I told them to.
Yordrick, you've doomed us all, you fool!
Imagine. I can't speak with animals. Yeah, he went that way.
To be fair, they don't look like they're wanting to talk.
Maybe
Alright.
if we don't appear threatening, they'll just go back to eating.
I'm gonna nod in agreement with Yordrick. We might have just disturbed dinner.
Well,
Yeah, knowledge nature from, let me look. Scrap, Dahlia, and Peleus.
Oh boy.
19.
18.
Sorry, Yarjik, you came from the cold that you ain't gonna know.
I'm aware.
8.
Dahlia and Scrap have have crocodiles where they're from. No, they're territorial.
That's not gonna work. I think we're just gonna have to either run or fight.
Both are options.
How fast are alligators?
They are.
Swim water or
They're
land?
pretty.
Fair.
Looks down at feet. Currently land.
I'm gonna use inexhaustible just in case here.
Yeah, you guys just hear Pele's crack his joints and buff.
Yeah, I'm gonna say I'm doubting that
So-
they're like melee.
Did we lose the trail
Mm-hmm.
and just stumble across this?
Well,
Yep.
this is where the drag marks led you.
Oh.
This is the
Oh.
this is the result of your 8.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well,
Oh, sorry, I just realized something. No, continue, GM stuff.
run or fight. We are running out of time.
I mean, this is not something we need to deal with, so I think we just leave.
If we can run and backtrack.
How fast are one of these things, do you think?
I mean, would Dahlia know with a 19?
Pretty fast on water, not as fast on land, but this is where those drag marks and the footprints led originally.
I thought you said we.
No, I said you follow the drag marks.
The Stitch Man is just feeding the wildlife.
He could have. Maybe
Aw.
there's a clue. I don't know.
Maybe these are his pets, or maybe this was his like tax to the crocodiles to let him through. Or
Sports
something.
3 weirdo druids.
That could also be the case.
They're much faster in water, a little slower on land, but they're typically sprinting creatures. But we're gonna have to run around them if that's the case, cause the tracks lead through here.
Yeah, tracks lead that way.
Dahlia's just gonna put a hand on her sword at this point. Like, we're talking too
Honestly.
much.
We
Yeah,
have
no,
no
you're talking
idea
too
what we're
much.
getting.
You got
into.
this much talking because of the stealth rolls.
Yeah, at this point they're probably gonna start to
Yeah,
move in.
the benefit of the stealth rolls is now gone.
Oh man, I was.
You
just
wasted your
about to
time
say.
talking.
That is true.
Alright.
This is a scenario where they see us, so we don't exactly have time to do a talk no jutsu.
Yeah,
Right
roll the
through it
mag-
is. Initiative.
None of you picked the spell, so roll your magic eye word.
Damn
They
it,
all
you
go
all
on the
crit-
same count. Which is last. They go last.
Oh.
That's what you think.
Well, I guess it's your.
Oh yeah, Micah's dex bonus is lower.
Yep.
What dex
Did-
bonus? It's a dex minus. Thank you
Did
very
something
much.
change with the initiative tracker? Because it's gray on white for me now.
Not on mine.
Are you in light mode?
No, I'm not.
Oh, weird. It's still
no
black
for
for me.
Grodin.
Yeah.
Let me just
Okay, so I'm just
adjust.
gonna order this by descending and make
There we
sure
go.
the crocodiles go above Yordrick and Goliath.
Okay.
They are hissing defensively at you.
Well, straight through. I'm gonna a bonus action, continual reinforcement, and I'm gonna move up and use the shtick.
Yeah, as you sprint up and you hold it like Happy Gilmore in the golf club.
All right, and 12.
Beats a crocodile.
Say,
All right.
it is just a crocodile, so.
For a total of 7 points of damage.
Ooh, that hurts. Yeah, that actually does really hurt.
Roll.
As you Happy Gilmore this thing upside the jaw and it reels back hissing.
What was the guy's name from that? You took his hand.
Oh, Tubbs?
Yeah.
Oh, Chubbs. It's Chubbs.
And that'll be it for me for now.
Okay. Grap Gators.
So our objective is to find or be found by the Stitched Man, right?
One of the two.
Eventually.
Far away are these? Like 50 fucking Fijis. I'm gonna go to like there. That should be close enough. Cool. No, we need to do a bunch of damage real quick, so I'm just gonna throw a regular firebomb at the green one.
Okay. 12 hits the
14.
crocodile. So 14 does.
And then the one next to it needs to make a save.
Okay, so red on Dex 5.
He takes half.
Okay, we're gonna make that a 6. 13, and this guy just as you let the bomb go on green, dear Christ, you blew half this thing's jaw off.
Just throws the bomb and then hisses back at them. Heck out of here with that!
Yeah, scrap free intimidation. You're a lizard, you get intimidation on
He
this
is the
one.
alpha lizard.
4.
Oh,
He is a
maybe
small lizard.
They're gonna try it back.
Rose out here.
And they're gonna use strength for it.
Do I need to
Sure.
contest it somehow?
No, it's just you. That was me deciding if you passed or failed.
Fair enough, have a nice day.
You make a compelling argument.
Flora.
I'm just gonna lob a ray of frost at the red one.
Okay. So you hold out your sword and fire.
Woo!
That's a 20.
Flora on her game tonight.
Let's go, Flora. Hit me damage. Oh, so close.
And its speed is reduced by 10.
By 10. Oh, it's mortal now, by the way.
And that is my turn.
Ms. Dahlia.
Quick question. Since we did have that time to talk, would she have been able to activate her armor?
Oh, yeah, I'll give it to you.
Okay.
That's only fair.
Well, yeah, I used
One, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't think she even pulled out her sword and used it against those like sugar thieves, right?
Not that I remember.
I don't think
Oh,
so.
you did, but...
No, I don't think so at all.
Okay.
So, Dolly's just gonna draw her katana, and I think this is the first time anyone sees it. The blade is now just constantly on fire.
Yep.
As she is going to two-handed strike down the blue one. Please hit. Does a 10 hit?
A 10 does not hit a
That's
crocodile.
unfortunate.
One whole crocodile.
Alright, well... He's just gonna try to help hold the line here and keep these crocodiles from rushing the rest of the party.
Okay. Speaking of crocodiles. Did this one, you said the red one's speed was reduced by 10?
Yes.
Nyeh. Nyeh.
Yeah.
God, I hope those tails don't have reach.
Let me just check. No, that's 20. Yeah, that's as far as she gets. But the blue one can at least bite down on flip a coin, folks.
I call evens.
Unfortunate for Peleus.
Oh no.
Micah, not yet.
I didn't mean to click that.
I got a
Ooh.
1.
Wait your
It's
turn.
just gonna bite down on Peleus. 20.
Man, why does everything roll so well against me?
9 piercing cut down to what? 4?
4? If 4
Four.
rounding down? Yeah, okay.
Yeah. And I need that. And you're grappled now. There's no
All right.
save. You are just grappled.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's like
Has it
Pathfinder
got-
moves all over again.
Yeah, it's got you by the arm. This one, I'm gonna have it make a raw intelligence to see if it knows to grab the body and run.
I don't think so.
More meat. Ooh,
Mm,
it looks tasty. What is it?
tiny spicy lizard.
If anyone understands that reference.
Hey, here you go, Peleus. You can get here.
But wait, there's more. Alright.
Good job, Palace. You're holding the line really well.
Yeah, I'm having a great time over here, darling.
Good to hear it.
As it's also gonna go for the bite, in case it's a freaking crocodile. 17.
Where did
Yep, that'll
the
10. Rounded to 5.
Oh my
Turn
Fine.
initiative go.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I exited it by accident. It doesn't.
There we go.
Sorry, I was trying to click out of its character sheet.
All good. All good.
Yeah. As it's going to sink its teeth into your side, but thankfully you cannot be double grappled.
You go,
I
Mom.
think.
I don't think there's any
Aw.
rules against it.
I don't
You
think
can
double.
Like you can't
Condition
stack
doesn't
conditions.
Yeah. So I
Fair
think
enough.
that either the grapple changes or it just doesn't happen.
It just doesn't happen. Essentially, Micah, the way it works is you couldn't
It's like how you
do
can't
layers of
stack.
sleep on somebody.
Yeah, or like you can't cast Shield of Faith twice on the same person and have the stack.
Yeah.
Speaking of Micah, now you
What-
can do it.
But what about the paladin that wants to get married over and over again?
Well, they can do that. They just can't stack it on top of itself. So like
Hmm.
they have to do it whenever it ends. They can renew it.
I have a question, AJ.
Yeah.
So, by the wording of this spell, each other creature within 5 feet of the
It is
target.
indiscriminate.
Well, no, I'm meaning if I were to aim for the blue one, would it also hit the green and the red one?
It hit the green, the red, and Pallius.
And
also,
Flora, technically.
Or not Flora, Dahlia.
No, Dahlia.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
hit 2 allies as well. So I mean, maybe please no.
I was more wondering if that counted within 5 feet of creatures larger than.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
it's 5 feet from any face.
Interesting.
Because you
Okay.
can't aim for like the back square. That's
So it's gonna hit like.
It would hit
these.
everyone. Yeah.
No, I understand. I was more wondering if.
You'd hit all the
because
crocodiles
theater
though.
is- Yeah, that's what I was-
yeah. Well, once you hit one, it's a radius.
that is interesting to know for when we fight groups and they have different size things.
Is that a homebrew thing or?
It's a spell from Valda's. Yeah,
That's newer, but
I like it.
I do.
So are
You
you
wanna
gonna cast out?
recommend I saw Pallius take 2 big old chomps. That would
Now,
be
keep
a-
in mind if they do save, they take no damage.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Mhm.
and technically being grappled doesn't do anything to your.
dexterity.
Yeah.
Look.
Sorry. Until the target ends, until the grapple ends, the target is restrained. So does that do anything?
Yes, that
Yeah.
would have. Yeah, that is a much worse condition to be
Yeah,
sure.
restrain gives you
Uh,
disadvantage on this save.
Yes. Restrained. My speed is 0. Attack rolls against it have advantage, which doesn't matter because it hit anyways.
Yeah.
And I have disadvantage on dex saves. So yeah.
So there you go, Micah.
Yeah, that's probably not. I literally just see him between the jaws of 2 alligators, and they're basically doing tug of war.
If you have
just
a way
gonna-
to push me or push the alligator, please do so.
I could
Or
just
kill
the
one.
alligator.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or that as well. Just kill the blue one if you can.
I-
You have to kill the blue one. Blue has it.
I
Yeah.
go for the war pick swing on the blue one, basically
do
trying to
this amount of
pry the
damage.
mouth open.
Go for it.
Kablamo. 9.
9 does not hit.
Why?
Then
Unfortunately.
I
Why
go
didn't
with the
you
bonus
roll
action
better?
light hammer.
Okay.
Kablamo.
18 does hit a crocodile, so you boop its snoot
for
for 4.
4 bludgeoning damage.
Hey guys, it's bloodied now.
Cool.
I just
Yeah.
take the war pick and I'm trying to pry the mouth open and it's fighting back, so I'm just let go and I just bonk it in the face with the hammer as I'm still trying to pry it open with the war pick.
Bad boy.
Kind of, but that's my turn.
Hilarious.
Alright, I am going to activate the staff, and I think I can get these 2 crocodiles that are right next to me with it.
Once you hit the body, just for the sake of effect, it's just gonna be on that square.
Let me get the cone.
I don't know if you guys want to search it for clues or loot.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I could hit these 2
You
and
could
not
do
hit
that.
yours,
You could
right?
hit those 2.
Yeah, 15 foot right there. That would hit both. I'll
Yeah.
do that instead.
Okay.
So,
Double deck save.
yep. And that's just 3d6 because it's first level burning hands, right?
Correct.
Okay.
So green passes, but he still takes half, right?
Yes, burning hands is saver. Take half, yeah.
Okay, so that's blue, and red just dies regardless.
Okay, right on. So I tap the
And-
staff
Color is the fire.
and just try to blast him. I think
Yeah.
it's just red.
It's whatever.
Isn't
It depends
Because
on
it's
the
from
holder.
the weapon. Would it be black? I mean, it's burning
your
hand, so
act-
it's just fire.
I'll say it's your activation, so your choice.
Yeah, sure, we'll use black. Why not?
Yeah,
Let's
it's
color
black.
code it.
That's freaking Amaterasu who comes out of this thing, double taps it, and because if you look at the art, it does have a dragon's head on it. As the fire comes out, it completely singes one of these gators. The
Damn.
other one, it's taken down by 3 points, and is still kicking and has you grappled.
And I will use secondary action temporary reinforcement for the spend a point to do that
Okay.
for bonus action, and then that will be it for my turn.
Okay, scrap.
Which one has Peleus?
Blue.
Jesus. I do not roll good today.
alright, man, it happens.
Well, there's too many people grouped up, so I'm not going to use a bomb. So instead, I'm gonna shoot it with the static crossbow.
Yeah, 20 hits. 4 and
For 7.
As you shoot it right in its eye socket, the electrical current travels down its body, frying its brain within its own skull.
No, Scrap. They split when you do.
Dear goodness, if alligators just started duplicating
That'd be
by my token.
amazing.
Yeah, that'd be horrible.
That'd be horrifying.
I don't want to live on this planet anymore.
If
Okay,
they keep splitting, you won't be able to.
He does that and he just sees it seizing after he fires it and goes, whoa, this thing's awesome.
I know.
Okay, 1 gator left, and it does have Peleus.
Well, this
No,
one
it does
doesn't
not
have
have Peleus. It does not have Peleus. That's what I meant to say. No, I just ripped.
Who do I belong to today, DM?
Well, it's kind of
Uh,
boring, but I'm just
go.
gonna another ray of frost.
Hey, what works is what works,
Yeah.
right?
If it hits, it's good.
Yeah.
25.
Hey.
It hits.
That hits. Let's see if you can kill it. Yeah, that'd do it. As it roars at Peleus to try to bite him again, you shoot your ray of frost straight down in its gullet, and ice crystals erupt from its soft underbelly. Let me change the music.
So as that happens, you just see Dahlia just trying to like, out. And she's like trying to put the sword out. It's just not going out.
Everything
You
all right?
stick it in the swamp water.
Gator slushy. One.
No, she's just gonna like seath it again and just like fire stops, pulls it out again,
And-
fires, it starts again, puts it back.
I hate this.
Is that new?
And because you beat it within 3 turns, the body is completely intact.
Oh, cool.
I'll go over and drag it out of the water.
It's got
Just-
stuff on there.
I would assume as much. As I do, I kind of ask Dahlia, is that new or something?
It's not normal.
Should we be concerned about it right now?
Opens the back up. Fire. She just keeps doing it. Kind of entertained.
How much light is it putting out?
I mean, it's
None.
yeah, it's surprisingly none.
Mechanically none.
Oh.
It's bright to look at, but like,
Yeah.
So I could have sworn this. I'll use my stick. I could have sworn this thing's flame was red earlier. Oh well.
And Scrap get the bolt out of its eye.
Yeah, I'll allow it.
I'm gonna help Peleus over here. Start.
If
No
you
check
wanna-
needed if there's 3 of you.
yeah, we're all just rummaging through the pockets.
Y'all just shove your hands in the pocket.
It's like,
Oh,
"I
you're
wanna watch
rolling for loot. Okay, so those who want loot, roll investigation. Those who want to try cause of death, medicine.
I'm pretty sure it's just the alligator, or at least Peleus's, so I would
Um,
roll investigation to see if they have anything useful on them.
Dahlia doesn't have proficiency, but can she roll medicine?
Oh yeah, I'll allow it.
Okay. 15.
Oh my god, my luck tonight, 7.
Hey, you beat the DC,
Seven
so
and
Flora, you want to loot it?
Okay. I keep thinking you have
I
something,
was
Nimbus, but you
just
don't.
gonna look for clues of any kind. Not really cause of death.
All right, investigation. Dahlia, you found cause of death.
Is it alligator?
Strangulation.
Sure.
You can tell by their humanoid bruises on the throat.
That's concerning. Yeah, I don't think
With a
the
10.
alligators was the one that did it.
Mm-hmm. Really?
Mm-hmm. With a 10, you do find it is soaked in the water, but you do find a backpack. It's possible they were a merchant of some sort.
That wouldn't work out with some of the stories Scrap was being told.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
strangulation.
pull the backpack out and just kind of
Look in
That's-
it.
start shaking everything out.
Well, if they're not going to be using it anymore.
Mhm.
Okay.
So the
One, you
person was
find it is worn, but you do get a leather backpack.
Oh.
You
Can I
get.
get anything useful from the gators when you're done?
Yeah, we'll do you last, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And Micah can still also skin gators if he wants to.
I would assist Scrap in doing that, considering they're investigating the body.
It's a survival check to carve.
I mean, that's gonna take a while. If
Yeah.
possible, Dolly's gonna help you guys with that because she wants
Yeah,
the gator meat.
I'll allow it. Bird and I will allow you to assist, but not to roll. Is that fair?
Yeah, that's fine. She doesn't want to roll for it. She can only assist.
Yodrick
Okay,
have to
you
ask
find-
for the weapon.
God damn it. You find 3 bars of gold. Not as valuable as the one Flora got.
Aww.
8 ingots then.
We got tiny.
5 silver ingots. And 4 steel ingots. Seems they were trading in metal.
Could Dahlia check for a holy symbol if there's any?
Yeah, I will allow that for free. I'll just say that was part of your guys' deal.
Okay.
And let me get the list of deities out so I can say things right. As you do.
So I'd imagine it would be too hard. Probably just a small necklace
it's like
of
a
some kind or
yeah,
something.
exactly. Like it's no big. I just want to get the names right. Oh, I think I pinned it in Farmore.
You like your toys, don't you, Nimbus?
So that I just had it. Yeah, that is a holy symbol of Zydos, god of crafting, fire, and ingenuity.
Could she roll a religion check to think of what one might need to do for a proper burial for someone like that?
Yeah, sure.
I mean, if we remember the swamp people, they basically just give the bodies back to the water.
But
Yeah,
she-
but they're
they're
not
not
the same
swamp
religion as this
people.
person.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, that is a native custom.
15.
Unfortunately, it's to put the best thing you can do for them is to put them in their home forge. The second best thing you can do for them is just to cremate the body.
All right. She'll
this
go
probably is
about to
about to-
cremate the body. She will ask though if the druid would be willing to spare one of the bars for them to kind of grasp, as it was their
Yeah.
trade.
Think we could just do that?
Without even a second thought, I'm just gonna hand her
You guys
One of
got
the
the
bars.
amounts down, right?
Mhm.
Okay.
3, 5, and 4.
Yep, 3, 5, and 4. Gold, silver, iron.
All right. Dolly will drag her up, put the gold bar in her hands in kind of a peaceful way. What's left of the body, obviously, is probably torn
Yeah.
pretty heavily, and then she'll ignite it.
Yeah, as poof, it goes up. Scrap and Yordrick, you wanted to carve up some crocodiles?
We would certainly like to try.
Okay. I'll let you each roll, and Dahlia can assist one of you. What do you want to get out of these crocodiles?
Yeah, that's a good question. It would depend on what Dahlia helps.
Yeah.
I mean, Scrap just wants anything that he could make use of. These are pretty big creatures. I could probably use them for potion of growth ingredients or something.
I will
like-
allow. They are a size large beast.
I was gonna
Scales,
see
teeth,
what I could get about
eyes.
their
Tail.
scales and or skin, because that could be used for clothing and or armor at one point if we want to.
Would
You
you
like
like
making a purse?
Dahlia, you said you wanted meat, right?
Yeah. I'd
No
imagine.
roll needed. 3 large crocodile tails. 'Cause
Okay.
That's the only part that's edible.
I'd
Is
imagine.
that even true?
Yes.
Yes.
If you go by gator, you only get the tail because the rest of it is way too tough.
Yordrick just shows up with some alligator boots.
They didn't
Uh,
do anything for you.
11.
I don't know. Does it make you jealous?
She's
Shows
gonna-
off the boots.
she's gonna help Yordrick because it feels like skin and meat is probably gonna be more along the lines, and she's gonna give you a bardic inspiration too.
Yeah.
Would you
Okay,
like my
Micah,
bardic inspiration as well?
Bardic
Micah?
advantage, and do you want the whip?
Don't want the whip.
Why not?
Yordrick is very anti-whip.
To quote one of my favorite anime, the whip is love.
Excuse me?
What is your...
Every
I'll tell you later.
Pally's over here like, I don't understand them. Like, why?
21 plus.
Floor and Dolly were all
There's
on
my
top.
dice. There's
They
my
were about
dice.
it once for a little bit of
D6 is
assistance.
still-
Floor was about it
D6
twice.
at advantage.
25. I'm
20
gonna message this.
27.
27.
27. I am doing my best.
Either way.
I will message this to Micah. Carry on.
Math.
My wayward son,
All right.
There will be peace
when we are done.
at any point.
Bit of a waste of gold, though, don't you think? And surely the iron would have done just as well.
No, I think this was a good use for it.
If a lifetime of servants wasn't good enough for a god, then, well, I doubt a bar would change that.
So we were traveling we're roughly 4 hours away from the city, correct?
More or less right now.
Give or
Okay.
take. We're probably slowed down because we're swamp navigating, so...
Yeah, he did say we were lost, quote unquote. We
For an
lost
hour,
an
yeah.
hour.
So, really traveling, I guess, for like 3.
Yeah. I'm just, and again, this isn't information we necessarily need, but it is interesting that upon doing this, there have not been any effects from the serpent.
Well, have you been praying?
Well, I'd assume
Yeah,
giving someone a burial.
Burial
is some
rights
form
of another
Yes.
god.
Dear Christ.
We did a thing.
That's all we did. That's all we hear. Just, huh? Weird.
What'd I get with an 11?
Fuck all.
of-
Awesome.
Damn.
Yeah.
You just break a tooth off. I can make this into a dagger.
Ah, shit, it's chipped.
We had a guy in one campaign who was obsessed with collecting daggers. I don't think we ever figured out.
That was Malik.
I was about to say
That
that was
was
in this
Malik.
game.
Yeah,
Uh,
that was this guy.
No, another game.
Was
I'm
I had a
thinking of.
nickel for every time.
Oh
I had
my
a nickel. That's
gosh.
Dear Christ.
What?
great. Micah's loot.
Micah, your
I'll just-
loot, your choice.
I'm just gonna copy and paste it in here because it's
Alright.
literally just as Yordrick is doing this, he's just piling it all up.
I did a lot of math right there.
Do we have space to carry that much crocodile skin?
How long does that take him?
An hour.
I'm gonna short rest if that's
I'll
alright.
let you do that. You've been a good boy.
Dolly has been helping, so.
Yeah, I haven't done anything. I didn't even give a whip, so.
Son of. Do I have Son of Rest? No.
Yeah,
Yes.
every bard does. It's massive.
So you gain that benefit.
Do you have it at 4th
Alright.
level though?
Okay, it's a second level feature.
It's
It is?
not gonna be
Oh.
necessary.
Oh no, I'm thinking of counter charm. Never mind.
But yeah, I looked up how much an adult male saltwater crocodile weighs.
Yeah.
2,000 something pounds.
So I guess my question is, properly stored, can we put that in the bag of cooling? There's not much in there at the moment. In fact, I think all that's in there are rations.
Because it's just rations, I will allow the gator skin and the gator tails
That's
Crocodile
fine.
tails
The others
to
don't need to
go
be.
in there.
That's fine. The others
So
can
do
go
we.
in the regular bag if you want.
Regretting not taking leather workers' tools.
I told you to do it.
That
There's
would have been
so
really
much
good.
skin.
But, okay, look, if I came in with a whip and also leather workers' tools, it would be even more sussy.
Yeah.
The-
I've got almost 190 pounds worth of space in my bag.
Yeah, because the bags have weight limits.
Yeah.
Dolly already gives me enough shit for the whip anyways.
I will say total 50 crocodile teeth is going to run you about 5 pounds. And then the claws, 2 pounds total.
All right. Georgic, I'm having you keep track of this. I'm only keeping track of the crocodile tails.
Okay, let me.
God, 500 pounds of crocodile leather's sturdy shit too. So like,
Also,
gotta
they
give
are
that-
huge.
We gotta
So
give
am, I,
that.
so am I putting the teeth and claws in the bag of holding then?
I mean, sure, if you
Yeah,
have the
because
back
Scrap
holding-
has his smaller bag of holding, I think.
Yeah, that'd probably work better than just me holding onto it. So,
And where are we putting the bars?
I mean,
Gold bars are
Uh,
heavy.
I can put it in the
I-
regular bag of holding, and we can just put it in the group inventory.
I still have like 120 pounds of space.
So if someone wants to put
Good.
that in the group inventory, we also need to get rid of the golden candlestick that was in there.
I'll go ahead and edit the stuff. real quick.
Yeah.
Nobody else touch it.
Mhm.
No one else did it.
I mean,
Just
kind
freaking-
of.
Yep.
Oh yeah, I
let's
never
see.
used that 10 pounds of tough emerald scales.
You still got it too.
I do.
Didn't we use the healing salve in here too? Or is that still good?
I think those
thought
we
we
haven't
split-
touched.
I thought
Yeah,
we
you
split
bought-
those up before we went into the.
No,
Into
I was
the
giving out
Yogi
just the soup
bag.
potions.
Oh no! Back when Yoji came around, I thought, or when Yoji was around and we were going into the last dungeon with him. I thought we split that up between.
You
I mean,
did
I-
hand them out, yes.
If that's the case, then yeah, just still
Okay.
eat them.
Because
Yeah.
I've still got one in my inventory.
There's at least one missing, so I'll change that to
We
two
still have a
real quick.
giant poison serpent's fang we haven't done anything with.
Yep, and
And-
the candlestick is gone. So I'll
That's
do
right. When we finally get back to the city, there's a dagger waiting for me.
that.
Yeah. Now was
Oh.
that a snake dagger, bee dagger? What'd you make out of it?
If I remember correctly, it was a combination of both.
So Flora,
Okay,
how many
then.
bars of each did we have again? Because you got rid of one gold, so my mind's blanking on the numbers.
Sorry, folks, we do have to do bookkeeping though.
Yes.
Inventory management, the less exciting part of D&D.
If you're not the players, yes.
Yeah. I don't think Flora's here. I think it was, what was it, 454?
No, I'm here. What?
I was asking how many bars specifically we had because I'm putting it into the group.
3
inventory.
gold
It was
Okay.
3,
5
5,
silver,
4,
or iron.
but we
Two
got rid of
gold,
1
2
gold.
gold bars.
So 2,
And how?
Gosh,
2, 4.
damn.
2 gold bars, 5
Yep.
silver ingots.
At this point, open up a leather shop, guys.
Well, I was going to say, real quick,
Or-
crocodile leather lasts up to typically 40 years.
Yeah,
Yep.
let's
Crocodile
go,
is some of the most durable fucking leather shit.
Okay. Got that.
We all
Yeah,
get
no,
jackets.
y'all about to be pimping.
Dude, we got like gold bars, we got fucking crocodile skin. Like, I'm just saying, we gonna be.
Dahlia has hose. Well, Alias.
I was going to say slaps Palace.
Yeah, and I'm the one person who ain't been fucking this.
Mhm.
Which is
And that's
why
the
you're
problem.
disappointing.
Yeah, that's why you fail.
This is why we have to adventure Palace.
It's not my fault that her brother or his brother or his sister. Fuck, I'm sorry, I'm on 3 hours of sleep
No,
right
no,
now.
you lost. 3 times you lose.
God damn it, I was 3 hours of sleep.
Dollars, you're
Yeah,
watching
I'm
this
basically
double.
Toma brained right now.
Not my fault.
Yeah, you do.
Now, after that hour has passed, I will allow
I feel like I should
investigation.
be insulted.
I will
You're
allow a
sick, don't
single investigation check, count 'em, 1, to pick up the trail of footprints.
This one might count.
Can-
Would you
can-
like a whip?
So can Dolly assist?
So,
Are you proficient in investigation?
Jack of all trades.
Fair enough.
so did we agree that we were putting the gold bars in my inventory or your inventory?
Those are in the public inventory. I forget
Public.
who.
Yeah, they're in the. Yordrick is keeping track of all the crocodile goods except the tails. That's what Dahlia has. And you are keeping track, or we're all keeping track of the gold bars in the group inventory.
Okay, but
I thought we were putting the teeth and the claws inside.
I mean,
the
yeah,
scraps.
sorry.
the group inventory isn't like a communal bag of holding, to my knowledge.
It is.
It
Dahlia
pretty
has
much,
one.
yeah,
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's in Dahlia's bag. of
Dahlia
holding,
has a
but-
bag of holding and a bag of chilling.
yeah. This is pretty much a list of you could easily at any time reach into a bag of holding. We don't have to roleplay it, and you just grab the item, or you
Correct.
would have grabbed it earlier before going somewhere,
Okay.
within reason, of course.
So who's gonna make the investigation? Probably Flora.
Probably for the.
Flora,
Now,
She was the one who picked it up.
Dahlia may assist, and Peleus may use the whip.
I would offer it. It's probably going to count.
Fine. We could probably use all the help we can get. We're in the middle of this swamp, and this is our only lead.
Dahlia's helping, but she's taking a step back from that whip. She's like, oh.
You've been hit with it before. It doesn't even hurt. Stop
She
being such
still
a
don't
baby.
like it.
It's a tool like any other. Please.
Just
It's a weird one.
like Terry.
Oh,
Aw.
Terry tries his best, man.
He does, yeah. That's a D4 plus 2, so better
So,
guidance.
Flora.
And Dahlia's assist gives.
It just advantage.
Okay. Oop. Well,
Well, roll the
No,
roll
no,
a
no,
2, get
this
the
way.
DC 30.
Yeah, well, it's a skill check, so total counts before nat 20s.
what'd you say? A D4?
D4 plus 2. Better guidance.
Real glad for Dolly didn't choose Bardic Inspiration, aren't you?
Well,
Well, 25.
27.
Yeah.
20 plus 2, remember?
Oh yeah, true. Yeah,
Dog, it's your item.
I know, right? I know. I'm sorry. Three.
Yeah,
helps.
you definitely find them. And they're a lot fresher than you think.
hmm.
The Stitchmans? Oh no, the trail.
Uh,
Sorry.
As you come across what Soup Granny told you, an old ruin of a tower in a swamp, you see what was a tall stone tower completely crumbled to ruin. Stands a single upper floor and one ground floor, basically a little cylindrical hut.
Well, we found it.
So, I'm just gonna say it. I'm a little concerned about trying to talk to it, considering we found that person strangled.
I don't think whatever this thing is friendly. If it were here to make friends, it wouldn't be snatching merchants and dragging them off to alligators.
Hmm.
Probably gonna have to just deal with it when we see it, and then possibly
Oh.
investigate its domicile to see if it's at all connected.
If you want to use someone as bait, now's the time.
Well,
Look to
just a
Dolly.
suggestion. How about a bit of a recon?
Want me to go invisible?
Well, if you wanted to do that, or we can also set up out here and just sort of watch the place for a little while.
You know what we should really invest in? And I'm just saying this as a group. We should really invest in a spyglass at some point.
That's good. That's a good thing to pay for.
I've heard of some people who can conjure creatures who they can see through the eyes of. That might be useful.
I can't do that.
Oh,
Actually, you'd probably do really good with a familiar. She looks to Flora.
or you have one.
What?
You said you do go to the familiar. You have one.
I'm sorry, I missed part of it. I think my internet kind of.
You said you
Messed up
do
there.
well with a familiar. You have one.
One that isn't a giant 10-foot bird.
Just
Possessive.
cast Find Familiar summons Tofu. Now just
Oh.
sneak in there. Crunch,
Tofu.
crunch, 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 crunch.
Boom! Kicks
Just
down
takes
door.
down an entire bandit camp. Well, that works too.
Oh. Yeah, Tofu is a jealous baby.
Dolly can't get one because I don't even want to imagine what Quackers
Yeah,
would say.
Quackers is really gonna be upset about it.
Yeah.
Mike has got his pet rock.
I could have a pet rock.
That's okay, Rocky. Take your time.
So none of you actually have that capability then? Or...
No.
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 3 spellcasters among you, and not a single one has Find Familiar.
They
Alright,
used to.
Pallius, you use your find familiar. You can use some magic.
I'll just walk up to the damn thing.
Hey,
That's
I
one way
will
to
drag
confront it.
just Selkis to it then.
Dolly will immediately turn to Scrap.
I'll bet you 5 silver it tries to strangle him.
Ignore that.
How far away
Take a 10
from
and you got a deal.
She will shake his hand on that.
The deal was struck.
I watch both of them to see if there's any adverse effects of that.
I mean, it couldn't be for Dolly. Dolly
Micah-
doesn't believe that.
Micah, insight.
Okay. Yeah. 11.
Gambling, terrible habit.
Hmm.
And because you said you walked there, Pallius, you're going on that map.
Oh, I said I could. I never said I was, but I mean, alright.
Oh, I heard you
I'll
were.
fucking almost.
Yeah, I heard
No.
were, so we're going.
Oh, I
with it.
said I could. I would just walk up to
Mhm.
it.
That
but,
sounded
yeah.
like a commitment, so we're here.
Say that's the reason Dahlia
well,
made the deal.
If I've got to do a fuck it we ball moment, I'll use Inexhaustible again because that refreshes on a short rest.
I'm just gonna, as soon as he starts walking, I'm just gonna duck behind like the nearest tree and
I'm
walk.
gonna
Yeah.
need those.
Yeah, Dahlia's going to as well.
God, you guys are all a bunch of pansies. You know that?
They're a wizard, a bard, and a warlock, and a nerd.
You do what you
The
do.
bard
We'll
has
do what we
almost
do.
as much hit points as I do. Okay, I don't want to hear jack about
She's
that.
she's
No.
wishing
Oh,
she's
Scrub
wishingly
just
looking the other way.
Scrub just walks up on the path and crosses his arms, standing about 20 feet away from you.
All right.
right,
Scrap apparently has a
alright.
bigger pair than
If-
everyone else.
If
All
Scrap's
right.
doing that, Dahlia's not gonna let him stand alone there. She's gonna walk up next to him like I'm
How
not gonna
far
let
is
you.
where we are
just-
to the house?
I'll say it's a 30-foot walk.
What if he
Oh.
erupts from the ground and starts strangling the strap? She can't have that.
Damn, he came from the ground.
It
Magical
turns
yep.
out it was just a boulette.
They have a burrow speed. Oh no.
Actually,
Mhm.
that is terrifying for an enemy.
It is actually really bad.
Especially
Especially
given
though-
that bullets tend to grab you and dig.
Mhm.
Like a purple worm.
You know,
Yeah, like worm.
Yeah, like worm.
Hunter.
talk about that just me. I kind of want to climb up into this tree a little bit.
You guys are a bunch of pansies.
I'm just not putting all my cards on the table right off the bat.
I'll be right back. I have dogs that need to go out right quick.
That's
they
fair.
are crying up a storm.
So I guess bio break.
We're not gonna take our break. This won't take me very long.
All right,
So,
we can
drink
talk
my water.
about it before this happens.
Well, this is gonna go great. I don't expect anything bad to happen in this situation. I'm excited to be where I am right now. In other words, I also have a good backup character planned. I started thinking about it just in case.
So, Flora's up in the
Okay.
tree. Dahlia and Scrap are a bit away from Palace, and Palace is going up to the door.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna knock on Baba Yaga's house. Let me in, you fucking nerd.
Dracula, what's up, you?
Dracula, where the fuck are you? Where's my money?
Money.
Goddammit.
Dracula, you owe me money.
Dracula, you three-piece
Stop bringing
chicken making
my-
nobody.
You're 5 weeks late on rent.
Toriyama's not happy.
What?
I'm watching the Devil Artemis Super Friends,
Oh, okay.
and my favorite.
I've seen that.
My
was
favorite
just
one
confused.
is not of Super Friends, but something he's made recently is Cell versus Luffy from One Piece. I'm just like, oh my god, because he makes the
I
camera.
said no One Piece characters.
I didn't invite them. I came because I heard you had a problem with me. Also, I wanted to have your barbecue. Not gonna lie, that's kind of gangster.
I am Kermit with a C. No.
I like that there's a trail of blood to the bed here.
We can't see the map.
We can't see it.
Oh, okay.
God, I hope he's doing okay.
I mean, I'd assume we
there's
could see the
pit of
map if
it.
we were able to see him walking up. But
There's the endless pit in by the toilet. That's worrying.
oh, is there a snake pit?
There's
No, wait.
spikes on the wall over there. I don't know what I'm gonna. I could maybe. I guess I could collateral or environmental kill this thing. Maybe.
We find at the end that this ain't. It was just actually a serial killer that was living in the swamps.
That would actually make a lot of sense.
It would.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
So, because this is just where you pull the joke of, guys, come on, there's a whole theme park over here.
Okay,
we can't see it.
out of character. I just need to. No, in character, I guess. Dahlia would just kind of look over the floor.
Okay, if we do have to kill this thing, remind me to send its body to what's her face. We have those red coins from her. You're her pen pal.
She would love that.
See, I think so too.
That's if there's anything left.
How do those
I
work
haven't-
exactly?
I have a distinct impression AJ's actually gonna. push us in
I'm
this
pretty
one.
sure I just put the red coin in the mouth, close the mouth, and it teleports to her.
Oh, neat.
Whatever it has
Does it
on
happen
it.
if,
So,
What does that do to anything if like body parts have been cut off? I want
probably doesn't go with it. It probably has to be attached and/or worn by the creature.
probably.
Oh, maybe it may not work because this thing's like multiple bodies.
Yeah,
together.
but they're
an
attached together and
interesting
it's working. So
I
if
guess,
if it is
yeah.
like a Frankenstein's monster, my guess is it would work.
That's
I'm totally
actually
writing a note and gonna hope that it goes with the coin.
Oh, I feel like it should if you
Little
put it on the
scrap of
person.
paper with that just says Heart Flora.
that does raise the
There you go.
question of it technically if under the assumption this is a flesh golem, which it might not be, that's technically a construct, not an undead. So it's wondering if that would technically
Still,
count as...
that is a massive thing that a lot of necromancers would be interested in.
Mhm.
It is an abomination, so you know.
It is an
That's
affront
not
to
right up their
God.
alley.
She'll love it.
Yeah. It's an affront to God and Satan. But not Mega Satan.
Nah, joke's
He's
on him.
into the weird stuff.
Like Peleus.
Listen here, fucker. I didn't take the leather worker's proficiency specifically because I knew it would get weird.
That is
Alright.
so much alligator skin.
It is.
I know. Like Jesus.
Well, luckily we have a person who can tan that into stuff for us, so he'll
Okay, real sorry about that.
he'll
Yeah,
happily.
we do have someone who can do something with it. So if we
we
all get matching jackets.
we could. Hell, we can get the entire guild matching jackets. I feel like with that.
Heck, if you recruit fast people, you now can provide armor.
Yes.
So we already have.
No,
Alligators good
Peleus.
stuff, and stylish.
Peleus, you see what you see. You see this round tower-like domicile with a wash tub, a shattered bed, desk. Well, it looks like what was a bookshelf and what would have been a cooking area.
It's just some guy with a swollen leg.
I
would
guess
like
I'll
to-
try to look a little bit closer and see if there's anyone inside of it. Otherwise, I'll thumbs up to the group outside.
No, it is completely empty right now. Except that fresh trail blood.
If he thumbs up,
Yeah.
Yordrik will start approaching.
So will Dahlia.
Yeah.
Flora,
Come
you
on,
staying in the
man.
tree?
All right.
We have a mystery to solve.
Like yoink,
Scarf holds
Scoop.
out his hand to Dahlia.
Oh yeah, okay. She'll hand him a gold piece because that's 10 silver. Fair is fair. Fair is fair.
What was the bet on again?
If you got strangled when you knocked on the door and the person just opened it up and went, "Urgh."
I didn't even knock. I just opened it.
I just
They would
like
have had every right to strangle me.
I just say it'd been really funny if just knocks on door opens, hands around throat. Dolly
Yeah,
just
immediately like get dragged in, the door slammed shut behind me.
Kelly just
Just
getting
a single frame of hand around throat. Next frame
strangled
inside.
at the doorway. Dahlia, in the meantime, watching this, just turns the strap, holding out the hand before doing anything. Just come on.
You guys just hear, why you little?
Oh no. No, Dad. Not again.
You make me look bad.
Well, he does carry a whip around.
Anyways,
Too many whip
Dahlia-
jokes.
Dahlia's
What are we, Johnny
gonna.
Depp?
Dahlia's gonna keep watch outside.
I just realized those silver ingots can be used to easily silver a weapon.
Yep.
probably.
Yeah.
I'm moving, leaving the
Any-
door open.
Anyone else
Is,
wanna?
is it very apparent
do
that
watch?
this is a door
No.
underneath it?
You don't know.
Okay.
No, we leave you behind outside alone
Okay.
to be strangled.
Dahlia
You-
rests her back against the building, just waiting casually.
Time to take a look around.
Dahlia performance for casualness.
Roll to hide anxiety.
Let me just turn this back to rolls. There we go.
Dahlia, without expending use of your creation power, you have somehow acquired a black leather jacket, sunglasses, and a harmonica.
I want this on record. If this guy shows up, she just looks to him, gives him a nod. He does too, and he
Yeah, I
walks
know.
in.
If he shows up, it's gonna turn into a morning.
Morning.
Well,
Just
on the record, you got a 25.
on both twice.
Yeah, double 25s. That is just a morning.
Is there any kind of
Go ahead.
indication outside of the
Desk.
tower that explains who lives here? Or lived here?
I will recant what Soup Granny told you. that some crazy doctor man had taken refuge in a destroyed tower.
You know, if you fix this place up, replace the brickwork, you could actually have something nice out here.
I
You're
would
welcome
like
to
to
investigate if you want more information.
Yeah, I'm gonna be investigating the desk over here, at least what looks like a broken desk over here.
Yeah, it's a shattered desk, yeah.
I would like to attempt to try and figure out what type of blood this is.
My luck tonight!
Announce
Refresh
it
your
for the
page.
world.
God. Double zeros, let's go, boys! 225s and double zeros.
The
Well,
dichotomy
meanwhile,
of man.
Flora been riding that high.
Yeah, someone's gotta have the bad luck tonight.
Flora, I will allow a medicine check.
I like to imagine you're just kind of irked from all the like whip comments everyone's making. It's like, guys, Christ.
I'm sorry, you're not a doctor.
Nope.
Yordrick would
Yordrick.
like to just
Could
kind of follow the blood trail, and if it's leading to the bed, see if there's blood on the bed or where it goes from there.
Grub just
Why-
walks in and just points. You guys can see the hatch under the bed, right?
No, you can't.
Yeah, I already
It's right
asked that.
there.
Yes,
Shut up,
I already
Travis.
asked.
It's theirs
Could I
that
have at
we
least
we
been
know
able-
something, but the characters
I mean, the blood trail is there, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, the blood trail is there, but for all above game purposes, you don't see the hat.
Okay,
So
then
I
Scrub
would've-
focuses on it. You guys need help.
Well, that depends on what I need to roll to follow the blood trail.
Investigation.
Yeah.
I need
An
sleight of
8.
hand. That sure is blood.
so would I have at least been able to tell how fresh the blood is because I would have reached down and touched it?
Yeah, it doesn't come off on your fingers. It's dried. It's about dried to the stone, so it's at least a
Okay.
couple days old. Scrap, you want to bring it on home?
Natural one. Natural.
Please roll better than me.
I mean, he did.
This is why I don't like Roll20 dice, bot. It's cruel.
You guys need my help?
I think they do.
Dahlia walks in.
Yeah.
At this point, the outfit's completely like Joker from Persona 5. Just hello.
Yep, you'll never see her coming.
Investigation.
Yep.
Woo! This is a
7.
house. This is a house. All
We're
right, I'm
all
gonna
just
go.
looking. We're like, gee, I
House-
don't know what we're supposed to look like. And then there's just a form behind us. Neither do I.
If you
We
are
all look-
willing to spend an hour, the check can be foregone.
That's fine.
You kind of have to at this
We
point.
have to.
Dahlia's
Yes.
still gonna just wait outside in the outfit, just
You're
Filing her
25
nails.
Stands. Your 25 stands.
Does it go faster if we all do it?
Yeah,
More of us? Does it go
ta-
down to like...
it takes to half an hour.
Okay.
Your bumbling is a real negative.
Look, I'm sorry the dice bot hates me
But you
tonight.
find
okay.
something good.
we're all like, oh, the bed. Ugh.
Hey,
Right, where the blood trail ends. Why didn't we think about that like half an hour ago while we were looking around everywhere besides the bed?
the 4 of you fuckers find pieces of paper.
Okay.
I'll be private messaging them to each of you.
Which of the 8 pages do I find?
Another hand touch the beacon.
No!
That's specifically what
Made that
you
quick.
find.
I don't want to get Dawnbreaker. It looks cool, but it's not good.
Actually, it's
It's
pretty
cool.
damn decent during the Vampire
Yes, it's
DLC.
good during Dawn Guard and the fact that there's 2 of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair.
You find those and the hatch.
Dawnguard just kind of fucks shit up with that weapon because it just constantly explodes vampires, doing more massive damage, which also can cause them to explode.
It is good against vampires specifically, I'll give it that. Yeah. Like, it's great in the DLC, it's great in its specific area, but I will just use a Dragon Bone Sword
Oh,
or
absolutely,
spells
absolutely. Yeah, yeah,
otherwise, so.
So you find those pieces of paper, feel free to talk about that.
I am reading. I am slow.
Does Dahlia see anything outside while they're searching?
Perception.
Natural 20.
Wow.
I'm gonna message you something privately.
Okay.
boy.
How
Going in?
badly I wish we could do one of those Shaggy and Scooby-Doo trick the monster thing. We just close the door. He comes to the door, and we act like his family. Oh, you've come home! Yay! Just pretend to be like a mother and children waiting for the father to come home.
Papa!
Just do the Shaggy and Scooby thing.
Wait a minute. I went to get milk.
They're just holding his chin as he's looking at this piece of paper. Well, I think I figured out what the Stitched Man is.
I found a piece of paper. It seems to be a journal starting on the 15th of Mountain Moon.
Feel free to go to the calendar to see where the months pull out, because those entries are over multiple months.
Yeah.
Or I have it right here.
Dolly's gonna casually lean into the door as if nothing's going on, like, it's just boring. And just kind of whisper into, I'm gonna guess Scrap, who's the closest. And just kind of go,
Yep.
there's something watching us out here. Something that at least is intelligent. I see where it is, but I don't know exactly what.
I'm just gonna kind of look at everybody. So,
Walks over and pokes his head around the door.
Dahlia goes back, lean against the walls, filing her nails as if nothing happens.
Those are the relevant months in order.
Okay.
Oh, there's only 6 months. Neat.
I have
No, there's 6 more, but they're not relevant.
Okay.
I have forest, if that helps.
Actually, since y'all just came together, I'll just throw it all in there. Feel free to summarize what you found, though.
I found the name of the guy, and
That's not any of the ones that I have. Mine's Armor Moon.
Oh, sorry, armor is then after that. I wrote these a week ago.
I have forest, and I believe I have the name of the guy, as well as the fact that he apparently was exiled by the nobles in the city we've been staying in.
Mine is basically saying that this guy used members of the White Rose as parts, and also the brain of his assistant as the main thinking part of the flesh creature. He actually succeeded in doing.
I seem to have notes on the progression, or rather regression, of what I can only assume to be a construct that this person created.
And what's Scramp find?
Well, from what I have here, he didn't want to allow this thing, I guess it's called
Alon.
To roam free, but he was sedating with magic, and then he got some kind of infection from the swamp, so he killed himself, and it wasn't sedated anymore, so it's just kind of out there. So the Stitch Man is this Alon person.
If you want the full story, I just threw it in there.
So
yeah, I think I have the earliest one in this.
A successful Frankenstein's monster who has degraded mentality-wise.
Not so menos.
Yeah. And maybe it's watching Dahlia.
Maybe it's Gus Chiggins.
He came, our hero.
Should we... I really don't like the idea of this, but it knows I'm the only one here, I think, at the moment.
You could always go into the hatch.
Dahlia
Scrap
could walk
poked
off to the top alone and
poked
see
his
what.
head around the door. Does he see anything?
Stealth. And perception.
Bardic Inspiration, she sees you do that. For stealth.
Any?
So Scrap is not seen.
Plus your bardic.
If he wants to use it.
If he wants to
I've
use
already
it,
been told I wasn't seen, so...
Oh, well. Yeah.
He jumped the gun and told me immediately, so...
Well, because the Bardic would have been wasting it. I'm not mean.
Fair.
And then I'll use the Bardic on that one, I guess.
You see a very large figure. Again, just success. Just
Okay.
Yeah, not that mean.
I have a Bardic Inspiration.
and you might get to use it.
You might get to use it.
Good for like 10 minutes, I think, right?
Yeah.
So what do
you
I
just
see?
a
Yeah, 10
large
minutes.
hooded figure watching you from the tree line.
Like large, or like tall?
A tall boy. It is unfortunately not just big legs and a kobold on top. And then you see it snap a branch off a tree.
A big branch?
A big branch.
A whole tree?
A great club.
Oh.
So
Alright.
should we go ahead and investigate this trapdoor then? I mean, because Scrap stealthily moved out and did that. I just whispered to him.
I
So
thought-
and we're like gathering our notes here. So my guess is that's happening while we're in here.
I thought the papers
Right.
were from the trapdoor.
No. They were just
Okay.
out and about in the room.
Yeah, those were around the whole room that we kind of gathered up. I think.
How
This
And
thing
that's
destroyed
trapdoor.
the room and scattered papers everywhere.
Probably.
Oh,
think-
okay.
Our only option is the trapdoor.
Trapdoor or taunt it.
All right.
Is there-
Grandpa looks back in there. Guys, I think it's here.
What?
Well, that's what we're going to go find.
No, it's like points out the door out there watching us.
The Alon's individual creature thing?
Yeah, just snapped a branch off a tree.
How big of a branch?
Big branch.
Bigger than me.
Mm-hmm.
That's a pretty big branch.
Is
Well-
Dolly all right?
You look outside. She's now wearing the mask. Like there's
Is
a
it
little
doing
cat
anything
dancing next to her.
besides holding the branch?
Is it closer now?
It is just watching.
I mean, right now it's just watching.
Laura, you said you were a soldier. Once you have a mind for tactics, what would you suggest in this situation?
Well,
I have half a
Our-
mind to try to ambush this thing if it hasn't seen us all yet.
potentially. Is there another way out of this place?
One door, one trapdoor.
There's a trapdoor.
There's no windows or anything?
Nope.
There's only
You can
one
tell
way
because
in.
no light is filtering into the inside.
Am I able to whisper inside, or am I kind of
Oh, with the stealth check, yes.
with a stealth check or without
Yes,
one?
with a stealth check, you can do so.
She's just gonna stay where she is then. Let the group decide. If
Well,
it's-
no. So your message will come across regardless, but
Yeah, it's more of like if this
Yeah.
thing isn't advancing at the moment, she doesn't want to give it a reason to
yeah,
advance.
it seems cautious. Like, Dahlia insight.
I was gonna say
know-
cautious, but
you're-
she's a little curious because it's not outright attacking them like an animal.
You know people.
For
You don't know this people.
This is a lot of people all at once.
Yeah, that's a little bit of everything all of the time.
could she at least talk to Scrap, who is like next to it?
Yeah, still stealth, but you have to beat a 5.
All right. She'll turn the. Well, let me roll it just in case, real quick.
Mm.
11. She'll turn the Scrap. It isn't advancing like I thought it would. It just seems cautious. I don't understand it really, but we are maybe just invading its house.
And I try to insight.
You want stealth first, or you want the insight to be harder?
I have to stealth again.
If yes, because you're gonna peek your head back out to look.
I think he's
Oh,
always
we're
had his
making a
head
lot of rolls.
peeking out. Weren't you?
He said he ducked back.
Oh,
Yeah,
right.
he got back to face
Yep.
us, Yeah.
So Scrap, it's your choice: either a hard insight or a stealth and an insight.
Stealth. I used a bardic inspiration.
That's a factor, man.
It's 2 d8s, right?
2d6s. You're not there yet.
2d6s, next level.
We're almost there. We just have to kill God first.
12. Better than a 7.
Yeah, 12.
Mm-hmm. That beats this.
And then insight.
Bardic again.
Okay then.
You're gonna spend it, yeah.
I mean, she wants to know what this thing's motives is. 16.
16.
Okay, Mr. Scrap, given the fact that you've read the suicide journal, you know that this thing had the brain of a young, helpful boy.
Mm-hmm.
That part of it, and as you have, if you read the whole thing, it couldn't learn. It couldn't. Once it was removed from the body, it started to stagnate. So it might still have that mindset, or it could just think, see if there's more of you. Maybe it's scared of something. All possible possibilities.
By the way, does Strap tell me the information about the thing? Because currently Dolly just sees this thing.
I don't know, Scrap, do you?
He's thinking a bit about it. Yeah. Whispers over to Deli. So, based on what information we've read in here, that thing can't really learn anymore, so it's probably better off if it's not whatever version of alive that is exactly. But at the same time, it may be scared of this location specifically because of what happened to it here, or it may be trying to figure out if there's more of us in here.
But it might have just the mind of a child.
Teenager.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Teenager?
probably teenager.
Say, it sounded like
well,
you meant like childlike. I was
Get
like,
out of my
oh.
room!
While those two have been doing the back and forth,
If y'all want to go in the basement, you can.
I was gonna suggest that actually.
Yeah, I think
Given that it's outside, I think that perhaps one of us should stay up here, two of us can go down and take a look just in case there's anything extra down there.
I thought you were about to say one of us should stay up here, the rest of us should go down. I was gonna say,
One of us should stay up here with the other two. So,
I think we
out
should
of
take
us
a look
three.
downstairs.
Basically have like a chain of talk.
Yes.
oh
That way
great,
we can communicate.
we have to roll for
So-
telephone.
Yeah,
Maybe
go ahead. Walk down the stairs, boys.
should Peleus and Yordrick go down?
Oh, I understood it being Flora, Peleus, and
Okay.
Yordrick.
Oh, I was saying one person there
I
to
think
like
there
hold
should
the
be
door
one of the
open.
mainline people up front.
I think Yordrick should probably stay up because you got the AC boy, and everything
Probably.
hits me regardless. So like, you know,
I
Nothing
have
rolls
area
below a 20 to hit
control
me.
if we need to slow the thing down.
yeah, like the best I can do is be
Yeah.
a meat sack in front of it. So, you go ahead.
Yeah, I'll stay up here and relay messages down the hatch. Like Yordrick will help you move the bed and then prop the hatch open and stay at the top.
Okay.
Well,
I'll drag myself onto this very somewhat ominous board.
Yeah, you see that.
huh.
Remember what it was told? Basically, what he had to do in the journal.
Mm-hmm.
He had it hunt. And it was really good at it.
Well,
Flora, I think regardless of the fact that a teenager's mind is puppeting that thing, it needs to be destroyed.
well,
If it's operating on instinct now and doing nothing but killing people and hunting.
I can't help but
If Scrap can hear you guys, he's like, yeah, that one.
You can't.
Well, she's
Go ahead,
outside.
Flora.
Oops, sorry.
I think we should look a little further into it before we'd make that sort of decision. Judging by the entries that I read, this thing really didn't have a choice.
Not everyone usually does. That's this thing's lot in life now. I will continue to move along. I'm gonna just... This is a strange thing. Have all the blood trails. Everything.
Well, body had to come down the stairs to the places.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, I'm just gonna be kind of just looking around, kind of.
Are these
Yeah,
down here
checking
actively
everything out.
lit?
They are currently lit. Hey, Peleus, investigation, and same for
Yep.
Flora if you're just gonna look around. Also, Selkus, you see what this is?
A bucket.
There's more.
Dear God.
Dear God.
There's more.
Oh,
No.
Let me see. I've been rolling like crap all night. Let's see if it
You
changes.
can refresh.
Good.
I have
Fucking
3 times, AJ.
Lord.
This is why I don't
Oh,
use
no.
dice rollers. They hate me.
There seems to be some sort of
That's a 1.
cylindrical holding
2
object.
You have your reroll if you want it.
It's not gonna matter. Watch. I'll do it. I'm not gonna use it, but watch. Another 1. See what I mean, AJ?
Yo.
Can I use my real dice? Please
Yo.
have mercy
No.
on my soul.
I will never trust anyone on that one. And
Oh
I've
my
known Gordon
God.
for 5 years, and I don't trust him to do that.
I rolled it. I got a 6 on my real dice. It doesn't change. This night is
Also,
cursed for me.
question: is anyone else hoping for nat 20?
I mean, yeah, but by God,
It would have been great. It
a
would have been
one's
great.
just as good. Oh.
Oh,
Again.
I got it. Look at it. It's the same 2 numbers again. It's just like the 18.
Y'all
and
want
the-
to take y'all want to take 10 minutes instead?
Do we want to do our halfway point before we either get into a fight
yeah,
or?
let's call this the half
Sure.
break then.
All right.
Or why
Remember, rules is written. You can take time to forego checks.
Yeah, it's just
It,
a question of whether or not we have
I mean,
time.
The thing
It's
is,
fine.
like, as
You
far as we
guys
know,
can
the
check
same.
for 10 minutes, and if you hear screaming, you have to
Beyond,
stop. and move.
Yordrik putting Dahlia in the Scorpion Deathlock.
Yeah.
TKO.
I think me and Floor were gonna take the time to actually investigate this because the dice
Mhm.
hate everyone tonight.
Yep, not me, not Flora.
That's true. They've liked
Well-
Flora up until now.
While they
Triple
are
nat
doing
20?
that,
Yeah.
can Dahlia try to think what maybe a teenager would like? Because she's like,
you want to take
fucking no.
Do you want to take the 10 minutes or do you want to roll? Because they're also taking 10 minutes, so
Just
You
don't
would-
She'll-
start doing a little dance. No one
She'll-
appreciates that.
She'll take the 10 minutes as long as he stays put. If he starts approaching,
Okay.
she's going to try to think fast.
Big face, chuckle nuts.
well, I don't know, Gordon. I don't know if you read it, but with the journal, essentially, Alon, he was very fascinated with medical science. He wanted to help the doctor by any means necessary, and thus basically volunteered for this.
Oh, that poor boy.
Yeah, probably low
Wait.
self-esteem.
He does not deserve the fate he's been given.
So
I mean, do you deserve it if you say, yeah, go ahead, turn me into the flesh monster?
Hey, okay, yeah, kind of then, because, you know. I don't know. I don't know, was he
So-
17?
He was a teenage dirtbag, baby.
Oh, there you go. Didn't reach the age of consent. Couldn't consent to becoming a flesh monstrosity. Contract's not legally binding.
Sorry, I'm not sure about this one. I will say, given studying him for 10 minutes, that's not really in his right mind.
Okay, so it seems he's more
stalking
deranged.
like I will say, you're getting more. He's stalking like an animal.
Okay,
He's waiting
that's
for you
better.
to be vulnerable.
You should really just mess with him and turn invisible. Really screw with his
That would
mind.
fuck with him.
Yeah.
Who would fuck with him?
It might draw him closer, though.
That is true.
Any change in the status quo will probably draw
I mean,
him.
she'll probably do that as soon as the group's done in there, and we're probably gonna have to ambush and murk this little guy.
So, back to the inside people, unless the upstairs people wanted something.
Posted a Kulu Yaku meme of what this boy is like right now.
Mm-hmm.
Bird.
So, downstairs people, what are you looking for?
Well, to be honest, anything of use, I guess, really, for
Well,
Peleus.
if one of you is willing to put your token here, you'll find his tools.
All right.
And as you do, you really just fell for it.
Yeah, of course.
This pile of bodies starts to rustle and rise up as out comes this strange pale person, a lizard man.
Zombie! I just wanted to use the
Do
phone.
I just hear this and turn around and this place has his back to it?
Not yet, but
No.
this is happening simultaneously, so there's not going to be a delay in action. Blair, as you're looking at those bodies, it seems like he was trying to make another one.
There's 2.
Oh.
Frankenstein wanted Frankenstein's wife, huh?
Oh, he probably wanted more than one weapon.
That or the
Oh.
first one fucked up more than he wanted, so he goes, all right,
Uh-huh.
try 2.
Oh yeah, no, Broden, if you read that journal, Alon sort of degraded.
Yeah, so he's probably trying to perfect it now that he knows it can be done.
Yeah, it's probably going for Mark too.
Yeah.
Well, the doctor's gone, so it's just the monster.
Yeah, but
The doctor killed himself.
the doctor was trying to make a Mach
Trying to
2
make
before he
another one.
offed himself.
Yeah. Okay. Well, when AJ said he's trying to make one, I wasn't sure if he meant the doctor or if he meant the.
Nah, he with a capital H.
So, all right, gotcha.
God.
Oh my god. Which one? There's like 10.
Yep.
Anyways, so yeah, what's happening?
Well, simple. And as one begins to rustle, couple come up. You are now surrounded by 3 undead beings.
I'm guessing initiative is a thing we're gonna be doing.
Yeah, for the downstairs people, it is.
All
Let
right.
me change music because this is gonna be very fun with just 2 of you.
Laura, look at it. I fell for it.
You did.
Really did.
Yeah. Well, look, I can't think of anything else that police would actually want to be looking for. Besides maybe something to kill this thing.
You find Excalibur.
Oh my god. Bird sword.
I have to emphasize bird. It's Tofu's weapon.
Or does he hold it like Sif?
No,
Like,
it straps over his boot, his beak.
Ah.
Dolly with a little pet wolf. Oh.
Natural.
Ah.
flip. Hold on. Let me just delete the manual.
Well, it's been an honor.
Now, AJ
Considering we haven't rolled above a 10 in like 15 dice rolls, it's been an honor, Flora.
AJ,
The dice
seeing
have
that
decided we all died.
I'm not down there, could you still take me to the map so the audience can see?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm just gonna take everyone to it.
All right.
For the sake of looks better.
Welcome
was
to the
in the middle
blood
of it.
basement.
There we go.
I will allow 1 reaction from both of you, so you can shout 3 words, or any reaction.
Do you
want to
shout though?
You know, you make me want to shout.
Raise your hands up and shout.
Pay your taxes and shout.
I refuse.
I don't have a lot of reactions that aren't just the spell. I for some reason can't remember the name of it. Yeah, I don't have a whole lot. Flora, you got anything?
Did you say we could shout as a reaction, or like,
Up to 1 sentence.
or we can just use a reaction?
Both.
Either or?
Yeah, whatever.
Okay.
Whatever floats your pickle.
Oh yeah, my only reaction, they have to have done something
Yeah, same.
other than just stand up.
So I mean, if you want to say something to the people upstairs, that could work. Yordrick's holding the door open, I think.
Trap door is open. Yordrick can hear.
Flora, pop off.
Zombies
here now.
Hey, that's Peleus's.
Yeah, so I'm just like the first thing that comes to mind is there's dead people getting up down here.
Okay.
There's
now,
dead people getting.
Now turn
Or
order
there's dead
starts. As Green Ghoul is going to rush Peleus, I guess.
Yeah, I'm closest, I suppose.
Gonna lunge out with his twofers. 7?
Wow, I'm not actually gonna get hit. This is a weird feeling.
Guys, what do I do?
I don't
Do
know.
it again.
I don't know what happens. Everything
again.
just rolls a 20. I hope.
It's gonna lunge for your sweet, sweet dark meat.
Please
11?
don't. Wow. Okay. Yeah. No. I'm good.
What's up, wizard?
I mean, after fighting Arya, like, you know.
I'm invincible.
Yeah.
20 on the wizard.
I am so using
13.
my spots.
Oh my.
I started
you-
saying it before you rolled damage.
What? No,
Dr-
if you have something to do, go ahead.
Yeah, I was gonna use my intrusive thoughts.
Okay. Dodge. It has
This thing
nothing
making
else.
more undead.
Maybe these things just happen naturally. Also, hi, buddy's friend Ted.
There's just a machine.
Hi, Ted.
There's just
And
a single
others.
crawling claw down there that's just doing all the work.
Aha!
It's just taking much longer.
It's a giant
It
claw
is-
machine.
So the doctor's body is still it's decayed, but it still has his mustache, and the crawling claw twiddles it every now and then. Oh,
That's-
yes, you're surrounded by Zambos.
I am,
Amazing.
alright. I'm going to regular action bonk, Mr. Blue Man right here.
Okay, go for it. As you wield up your red staff.
For 12?
Oh, that's
God,
cool.
thank God these things don't have amazing DC. 11 points of damage.
Ah, that instantly bloodies it.
Alright, and then
Guys,
we're gonna spend... Alright, and we're gonna spend a point to make 2 attacks as a bonus action.
Go for it.
First one's gonna be on blue. For a natural 20.
Okay, as you just get up your boxer's stance, go for it. One.
For 13.
As you just literally knock its block off.
Alright, and then I'm gonna whip around and leg sweep this guy right here.
Okay, the leg is being swept.
Another natural 20! We are so
We-
back!
We are so back!
so back!
The karma is rolling back, baby!
For a total of 11 bludgeoning.
and you bloody it again. As the zombie lizard man just lunges to bite you, it is just ba 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 ba.
Alright, that'll be it for my turn. I'll stay right here.
Miss Flora?
Yeah, dang. I'm supposed to follow that?
Yeah.
You
I
got
believe
this!
in you. You can definitely one-shot them also.
I mean, the red one's dodging, so I mean, you know.
Red one is dodging.
I guess
just
dodge doesn't help with a whiz save or something.
well, no, just in case. I am. Do I really want to use that this turn?
I don't know, do you?
Oh, I don't think I do.
Blade Song?
Yeah.
Ah, fair.
No, I'm actually going to. If he's dodging, he doesn't get opportunity attack.
No, he does.
You just have disadvantage on hitting him, and he has advantage on dex saves.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
He did not take it. Yes, he can't take the attack action. Opportunity attacks are a reaction.
Yeah.
Fair. Yeah, I'm just gonna back up anyways.
Okay, it's gonna go for a claw. 21.
Jesus Christ.
7 slashing. I need a con save, or you're paralyzed where you sit.
Oh, that's a bad.
I should not have done that.
That's cool.
Should not have done that. I should not have done that.
It's
It's only DC 10. It's only DC 10.
DC 10.
Don't say that.
Oh my.
Unfortunately, the attack of opportunity hits when you start to move, so you're paralyzed right here.
Oh no.
1 minute but at the end of each of your turns, which is right now, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Go.
Paralyzed
Yeah,
means you can't take
I mean,
action.
yeah, I
or
guess that's
anything
one
else.
of the benefits of getting it to happen on your turn, is you get 2 saves.
Yeah.
Oh,
try,
yeah.
try again, Flora.
There you go.
You're an unparalyzed.
There you go.
Okay.
He doesn't get advantage to hit you.
Doesn't auto crit you if he hits you. No, that's good. That's good. Paralyzed
Well.
is scary.
Indeed.
And given that Yordrick heard, Yordrick may enter turn order if he likes to.
Okay. Am I? Well,
You can warn these two, but only you can come down right now. Top of the stairs.
no. I'm doing that for the sake of putting the initiative on.
Yep.
So they said that loud enough for only me to hear. Did other people
'Cause
hear?
you were right there by the door listening. Only you heard it.
Yeah.
You may
Your
send your reaction to tell them.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell everybody else upstairs. I'm gonna not quite yell, but speak loud enough for Scrap to hear. I think there may have been other experiments down there.
Doesn't sound
Hey.
like they need help.
I mean,
And
they
not respond
probably
until your turn.
above game. I was gonna say, Flora probably will.
Hey, speaking of Flora. Try again? 17.
Oh god. Good thing I did.
I know, with Defensive Duelist, I don't know if she has it.
It meets.
Alright, you want an intrusive?
Jesus. Really want to? Yeah, I'll spend it. I'll spend the
Okay.
no, I won't. Never mind.
No,
I already
okay.
spent one spell slot.
Good luck.
Okay. 7 slashing damage and a con save again, please.
Wait, is it just 7 or is it 7 plus? Oh, because it tried to roll for crit.
Great.
Yeah.
Okay, you are not paralyzed.
Stop it.
Yeah, it rakes you for another 7, so yeah, you're down 14 hit points total.
We just hear a lot of slapping as the wizard and the ghoul get into a slap fight.
Yeah, this one is gonna try to scratch into your eyes as you're holding it back with your stick. 6.
I don't miss. Man, this is a weird feeling.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I feel like I was always
Uh,
Flora that's the one getting the shit beat out of
Yeah,
her.
it really is. I feel like it's like a order of priority. Peleus first, but if Flora's in melee, then no.
No, because the
It's
other ghoul
random.
could not have gotten to you.
Ghoul,
Oh, the one up north.
Mm-hmm.
Ghoul
Oh, yeah.
slowly caressing Peleus while the other one's just
No, no.
beating Flora.
None of you are an elf, so it had no hate boner.
Mhm.
Well, we're gonna go for bonk stick attack. For a
Okay, bonk,
13,
stick attack. 13 hits a ghoul.
for a total of 13 damage.
How do you kill it?
I'm gonna just bring the stick back and drive it through its skull.
Yeah, it's right through the eye socket. It drops dead. Thankfully, it's not a zombie.
And then I'm going to move up here behind this thing for Flora, and I'm gonna spend a point to do 2 attacks on this guy right here.
That's kosher.
And let me just make sure those are subtracted so I remember. I've spent 2 so far. Attack 1 for a 23
Okay, 23 hits a ghoul.
for 7 damage,
That hurts.
and god, the net
10
20.
unfortunately misses.
Do I want to use the 1 reroll here to try to end this early?
You certainly
Eh.
could.
Yordrick has
I
a
mean,
turn.
Yordrick has
Oh,
a turn, Flora has a
Yeah.
Flora
turn.
has a turn.
Oh, I'll save it. I'll save it. But yeah, 1 will hit. Smack
I
him,
funneled,
and
I funneled a good amount of resources from you from this fight, so.
so far.
Yordrick, you're at the top of the stairs.
Indeed.
You have your reaction
indeed.
back, and you may now respond to Scrap with a free action.
His question is, do they sound like they need help? His actual comment would be then, I mean, it can't hurt for me to check. As I just leave the door open and I go down the stairs. How far can I get down the stairs to be able to see everything?
Top of the stairs. Before your turn, you only get to the top of the stairs.
Blast him.
Do
But
I
you still have, you have all of
range?
your movement.
Okay. Well, as I'm at the top of the stairs, I will just go ahead and Eldritch Blast the one between them both, because by being up here, I'm guessing there's not any kind of problem with them being there
Go for it.
in the way. Eldritch Blast! With 14?
14 hits a ghoul.
Then the ghoul is going to take 6 damage.
Ow. Bloody.
I'll just kind of start walking down. I'll ping the ghoul and say, do y'all need help down here?
Hey, get off of her.
Kind of.
Yeah, go ahead. Let's do your movement, and we'll move on to Flora's turn.
I'm only going to move a little bit down, just so I'm still within range to be able to hear Scrap. hopefully.
Flora.
Finish him.
Yeah, I'm just gonna pull out the sword.
As you
Hey!
her coat patch is now sparkling in the very dim light that is down here. It has been really sharpened, so go for that hit. Go for that hit.
4.
Unfortunately, you slash across its back, but it is still alive. Anything else in your turn, madame?
Nope.
Okay, as top of the turn order happens, the southernmost table's body begins to shuffle. As this one's a lot bigger.
Oh no, I don't like that tongue.
Oh,
Ugh.
Little. Now, it's
That's-
gonna roll with 15. Dang, man.
That's a fucking Slaneshi demon right there. I don't like that.
Hey, Flora, odds or evens?
odds.
Hey, good to be you. Sorry, Blaze.
Yep,
Try to rake into your tum-tum.
Play boogie woogie woogie.
Blaze,
I
can you
wish I
take
could.
5 slashing? I don't even know if it's reduced yet.
It's not reduced, no. I haven't used that ability again yet.
Can you roll me a con save? I don't know if you're capable.
I would certainly hope so. 19?
Okay.
Double 19. I beat Arya's poison a couple times. I hope I can deal with this thing.
Let's
DC
see.
10.
Seeing that ghoul dog pile on you, Falaise, this one's gonna bum rush you. As it begins slobbing.
Oh, stop. This is wrong.
Whoa. Cut
Whoa.
that shit.
Buddy.
Just hold up your hand. Do not.
As
I
it's
know-
gonna go
I know I got
lunging
the
in
whip,
for
but
it's going to lunge in for a bite on you.
All
Let
right.
me correct that's a hit, because it was wrong.
Oh, okay.
he was wrong to do that.
No, for some reason the 2 hit was 0.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, I like to think he just, like, apologizes real quick, like, sucks up his tongue and saliva. Oh, sorry, my bad.
So,
Still getting
happens.
used to this whole being
15
alive
as it's
thing.
gonna lunge
That'll-
in for a bite.
Miss by 1. Let's go.
Oh, lucky boy. Oh wait, you started your turn next to it?
No, I haven't started my turn next to it. But
It just ended its turn.
oh.
Uh-oh.
The beauty
these- Poison. Oh, I have advantage though. That's good.
Yeah, you do.
For a natural 20. Good thing I had advantage.
jeez.
You sniff it.
I've
And
had
I'm
worse.
immune to it now. Sweet. All right.
Yeah, you are just straight up immune. But Mr. Yordrick, now there's another body.
Wait, wasn't it my turn?
Oh, sorry.
He was so excited to poison
I'm
me.
so excited to kill you.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's a slaughter boy now.
All right. I'm gonna go ahead and try to bonk Red Boy. Try to finish him off real quick with
Go
the
for
stick.
it.
So that's going to be a 15.
15
Good.
hits? 17
Fucking
hits.
Lord, those nat
Yep.
20s are coming now.
For I think it's just the first one.
The bludgeoning is enough.
Yep. All right. He's going to go down. Thank
As
God
you-
these aren't zombies.
Cool, cute. Yeah, no, I hate those things.
Yeah.
I might keep you zombies, but I'll just take off Undead Fortitude and fix them a different way.
That's a better
Yeah.
idea, yeah.
It's way more
Honestly.
fun.
Yep.
Pat tactics.
Oh
Swarm.
God,
It
please.
does something.
That would be pretty good.
No,
And
on
then
Dead Fortitude instead, they can infect.
I will regular bonus action 1 unarmed strike. The
Okay,
other
as
boy.
you elbow this guy.
For a 24
24 hits.
for 5 bludgeoning.
5. Let me just take the ghouls off. Yeah, that's painful to him.
Well, that'll be it for me. I'll stay right here.
Mr.
Lord,
Micah.
thanks.
Lord,
Yeah,
not
thank
getting
you.
right.
Eldritch Orb.
Ah, yes, the perfect time for Eldritch Orb. No, I will once again Eldritch Blast this thing in the bean.
Okay.
20.
Hey.
Yeah, Eldritch Blast hits as the crystal flies toward it
For
and just
9.
embeds itself. Yeah, that's a bloodied being.
Yordrick will just approach more, blasting this thing, continuing his conversation. How many more of these things are going to get up? The other
No
thing
idea.
hasn't moved yet. That's his turn.
Sorry, it's not bloodied. I was wrong.
Dolly
Oh,
upstairs eating a piece of turkey. God, I hope they're doing well.
Yeah,
Can-
y'all don't. Scrap knows what's happening, but doesn't sound like they need help.
Were you just like Persona 5 Joker leaning up against the wall playing a harmonica?
Uh-huh.
Kind of.
You can do two things.
I have two hands.
Wow,
Harmonica
eating a
and
ham
one.
sandwich? You have two mouths?
I can put down the
Maybe.
harmonica.
Okay, Flora. Let's see. You are not within 5 feet. No
Fucking
save for you.
judgy.
We're gonna go with chill touch.
Ah,
For 20.
okay.
It requires neither you to touch them nor to chill them.
Yeah, roll that damage.
6.
I always thought chill touch was a save. That's Toll the Dead, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, I told Dez is with save.
As you see, the necrotic damage really doesn't do a whole bunch on this boy.
No, but it can't regain hit points and has disadvantage on attack rolls against me.
That's good protection.
That is good.
As in retaliation, so because this thing wants to you, or doesn't want to scratch you.
I don't know. As long as it keeps the tongue away from me, I'm fine.
No, it's gonna put the tongue right up on you now.
No, please
19.
don't. Okay,
Oh.
it's gonna do it.
It's
I'm
the
gonna
French kiss.
As it sinks into you for 16.
Oh,
Man,
that's a beefy hit.
Rip
boy,
and tear.
boy is going for that, like ton and all.
Oh yeah, I know. He wants your sweet, sweet meat.
Oh God.
Oh, I hate
Speaking of Peleus, Maka, never mind.
that. Oh, good. I thought we had yet
No.
another save. I was like, oh no.
Make a save. No.
Well, we're gonna go for the staff this time again.
What do you do in that situation? Player just goes, no.
No.
Yeah, I know. 24 hits a ghast.
For a total of 9.
That's a lot. It is now beyond bloodied.
And we will bonus action blast it with another unarmed strike, hopefully.
Yeah,
For
as 10 will miss as you smack it upside the head. You try to go for that knee in the stomach, but it moves itself out of the way as you hit it.
Surprisingly nimble for such a big guy.
Well, no, the force of your blow kind of pushed it.
Ah, well. He rode the momentum.
Yordrick?
I shall continue the onslaught.
Do the warlock thing.
Yes, I shall continue the warlock thing of bang bang shooty bangs.
Who needs a gun when you can just get a patron?
11?
Pushing an 11 will miss and hit the ghoul in front of you.
No, higher.
Unfortunately, that's my turn.
Your landlord just messages. No, aim higher.
Up.
Oh.
Or head, the lid.
Old trusty Ray of Frost.
Yeah, no. It works, it works.
Good old trusty Ray of Frost.
23.
It just
23
keeps
hit the
working.
gas.
Ooh.
As you quite literally give it the cold shoulder.
That's my turn.
And okay, now seeing as Peleus is doing the most damage, this guy's gonna claw at you.
That-
6?
Well, that's that one. That'll miss.
Yeah, as he goes to reach towards your stomach, you just whirl your staff and move its wrist away.
I think I'm starting to really like this thing.
How beat up are you?
No, I've already made that joke with Yoji. I can't again. I'm doing
Yeah.
pretty good, actually.
Okay.
I'm not good on resources, but I'm good on HP.
I'm
Oh.
doing something.
Second verse, same as the first. I'm a marshal. I'm gonna use the Flamebreaker staff. 14?
Hits.
Hopefully. For 9?
That is more than enough, so it's your description.
Alright, I'm gonna backstep the net one, and then just as it's like lunging forward at me, just bonk it right on the head, smashing open the skull, and leaving the body on the ground.
Okay, let me pause the intense music. As no, the other body on the table does not get up.
Good, good. Because that would have
Especially
gone
given the nearest target.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
As you're now surrounded by undead Flora, Arcana, same with Peleus. Micah, raw wisdom.
Okay.
A 7. A 6.
We're out of combat. We stopped rolling good.
Wisdom. 17.
Okay, now these two would have known given their backgrounds. This is just you making a logical deduction. Ghouls and ghast are not full undead. They're in some sort of weird half-death. It's what happens when a dying person succumbs to cannibalism.
Oh.
So I will now let Yordrick do what Yordrick does.
Dark.
Yordrick just kind of looks at the bodies. Oh. The researcher died and left all these people down here.
No one was here to feed the fish.
Yeah.
So you're saying that they left a bunch of people that have down here half dead with absolutely nothing to eat or drink. Well,
Besides
eat.
themselves, yes.
That's absolutely morbid.
We
Y'all
should probably
read the
burn
journal?
this place when we're done.
Y'all read his journal.
Mm-hmm. Well, let's see if there's anything actually useful still here first. And we can burn these bodies.
Raw investigation.
I'm just gonna
She
pop
already did
my...
that.
Oh yeah, I
Sorry.
did the 10-minute
Yeah,
investigation.
there
thing,
is just some old rusted surgical equipment. It seems this was not a place to keep good things in, given the awful, awful smell.
Mhm.
This is where bodies were either stitched, kept, or burned.
I'm gonna.
Yordrick's just gonna poke his head upstairs for a second at Scrap. There was a menagerie of undead, but they've been dealt with.
If
I'm gonna-
Dahlia,
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay then.
I need you to roll perception.
You'll never beat my stealth. Where did he go? I was looking right at him.
Yeah.
Natural 20.
I was gonna say where did he go, but he's moving in.
Dolly's gonna.
It seems it knows that you're more vulnerable right now.
She kind of like nudges the strap like he's coming. Go get the others.
Or you go in the basement.
I mean, if we go in the basement, it's only got one way to get to us.
And we have no way out.
Sure, we.
she has a very good point about that.
Yordrick's
Well-
head is just out of the top while y'all are talking. I mean, if we know
I
it's coming, we could all just blast it at once.
How about we just all step inside, and when it comes in, you know, we just hit it with everything we got.
I'm gonna poke my head back down the stairs. The beast is approaching.
Alright.
Dahlia, I need an insight about its movements.
11.
I'll say good enough because you've been watching him for quite a while.
Mm-hmm.
It seems to be put off by you.
Put off by me?
Like it's wary of you.
You are made of fire.
That
Fire
makes a
bad.
lot of sense, yeah.
That could have been. I will say that's enough to know why it wasn't approaching you.
I had a theory, but I wasn't gonna say it.
Hey, fire bad though.
Yeah, fire bad. It hurts. Alright,
Hey,
are
look,
people
fire
coming
bad
up?
and all that. Well,
I'm gonna.
say there's merits to being above ground and underground.
Yeah, I am gonna grab whatever tool looks the biggest.
Oh,
A
it
hacksaw.
might have a few of those.
Because
Or in
given
anger.
Peleus' nature, I think he would at least want to try.
Guys, look in the far and wide shit.
Yeah, I
What?
see him. Selkus, you grab a big rusty hacksaw.
All right,
Seems to be perfect for cutting through the femur.
nice.
We may need to do that.
Give me a femur.
Follow it up.
Yep.
That probably took some time, so Flora's probably
Alright.
passed me up to that.
Quick question.
Yes, sir.
Is there a door to this place, or is there just an opening?
Oh, just an opening, no door.
Alright. Does he still seem to be trying to stealth in?
Yes.
Alright. As casually as she can, she's gonna just kind of shrug, look around, then just kind of walk in, pretending like she doesn't see anything. As if yeah, still completely unaware.
It really makes sense that those three are right near the bed, too.
Mhm.
Yeah, she's gonna kind of just walk in, and as soon as she's kind of certain she's out of sight, she's just gonna kind of...
I will
Right.
need performance for acting casual now, because it's been a long time.
Oh my god.
Casual.
Pulls out a
It's a
cigarette,
Friday.
throws it on the ground,
just-
stomps it out, acts like nothing happened. She doesn't actually smoke,
Smoking.
walks back inside.
Pull
It-
a
it-
cigarette. Awful habit.
She doesn't even smoke it. She just pulls out a cigarette, lights it, throws it on the ground anyway, stomps it out,
Awful habit.
looks at it disapprovingly, walks in.
I will say you can each do one setup.
What?
And she
One-
will
if
relay
you
to
want ready for
everyone.
Ambush, setup, whatever. You get one thing each.
She will relay to everyone real quick as well that this thing is hunting us. It's not looking for friends.
Hmm.
Yeah, I don't think we were gonna befriend this thing.
I mean, you don't know, but she's thinking back to Lug.
I mean, given what
Yeah.
Peleus found down there and what we know in the notes, I don't think he in character would want to spare this thing at all.
Has anything in the information we've gathered told me that this thing would be in any way resistant to acid?
Probably not.
Darn it, I was gonna use a spell I haven't used, but it wouldn't work.
I mean, I've got a 48 acid goo vial.
Everything you have read on it pretty much says, oh, it's very, very physically strong. It's very physically tough.
AJ, I forget exactly how ready actions work. Remind me. You use your reaction to...
You spend your reaction, you set trigger, specific trigger,
Yeah,
and specific result.
got it. And,
And it only lasts for a turn.
Yeah, but on your next turn, you would get your action back, right? Like
Yes.
normal. Okay, I just want to make
And
sure.
I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, spell slots are not consumed?
They are consumed if you cast the spell, yes.
Or if
Because
you
you
lose
cast it, like-
concentration on.
Yeah, you
you
treat it
cast
like
it.
you're concentrating until you cast it, I think, through that, so...
Mhm.
Okay.
I'm gonna ready a Fell Arrow.
At second, it hits what point? Draw it on the map.
Yes, I'm gonna ready Fell Arrow for when it, reaches, here or here, once it gets a little bit in.
Draw an X on the square.
Let me... Okay. Can I do, 2 squares? Because it's kind of iffy. It's basically this blood trail area where the blood trail's crossing through these two. like this?
Yeah, that's fine.
Alright.
Now, I have to take 1 sec to
That's
do
fine.
something.
Real quick out of game for everyone.
Mhm.
Do we not want this thing running away at all?
We want it dead. At least in character.
So, how
Out of
comfortable would
character,
y'all be me closing us in here with it?
Probably not.
Cage
right
match
now.
is rough, but...
I mean, yeah, but if she uses creation magic to make a wall, it's not. It
We
can't
could
run.
also leave
thing is-
the hatch
okay.
open and have a retreat.
Dahlia, one more thing. Doing that would get rid of the only light source, because remember, there's no windows. If you create a solid wall...
Sorry,
you have no light
again,
whatsoever.
outside a game.
Yeah, I
That's
know.
it.
That's what I'm saying, though. If you did it, it would be really hard for us. Because even with...
It's just a thing.
Yeah, I get
Granted,
it. I'm just saying-
we can't. It won't be able to see us
Everyone
either.
have dark vision though?
Yeah,
No.
but if you fight in dim light, technically you're supposed to have disadvantage on all attacks.
No, you have
Um,
disadvantage on perception checks.
I'm back.
I think I
In
think it's a
game,
bag.
Flora is gonna look around and go, "This is gonna sound really weird coming from me, but can we try not to destroy the body too much?"
I make no promises.
Okay, so the next held action is gonna be from Yordrick.
I have fire and acid. What do you mean?
I'll be right back.
I was thinking about using Phantasmal Force, but unfortunately that doesn't work on undead or constructs. And considering there was undead down there, Yordrick would have not necessarily a clue of it being construct, but he would think it'd possibly be undead.
I mean,
So
also you saw it, and it was a guy made of other guys.
Yeah.
I mean,
So-
in all honesty, out of game, this thing's probably a flesh golem.
More than
That is
Which
likely.
mean,
That's absolutely surmisable. It's a guy made of guys.
yeah. So,
Mhm.
given that information, man, this thing is gonna be a bag of hit points.
Yeah. So,
I told you, it's a squishy Megazord.
Unfortunately, although I want to use a different spell, it's not viable right now, so I will just hold my action to Eldritch Blast it once it gets inside the room.
Once it enters the area, okay. Second it does. Next held action comes from Dahlia.
I swear, if this thing comes through the doorway and starts speaking philosophically at us, and then we all just shoot,
you love!
kill it with fire.
I mean, the
brings
way it's
love,
been,
get it.
we know the way it's been stalking us. It is not about to do that.
Yes.
It literally is showing up because it thinks Dahlia is vulnerable.
It just shows up. Hablo Inglés.
I shoot it in the face.
So, hang on, what's everyone doing? They're hitting it with a range attack.
Yeah.
I'm ready.
Blast
Range.
and fell arrow.
Right, she's not gonna throw out her ball bearings then. She will get to about here and ready a second level flaming hands.
Okay, second level burning hands. That's gonna hurt. Next one comes from Scrap.
I'm gonna hold action to throw a holy bomb at it because I want to know if radiant damage does anything different than the fire damage.
Okay.
Real
And
quick,
finally- Oh,
this is a stone building, correct?
all
Yeah.
rock.
Okay,
Rock-
just
rock and
making
stone, yeah,
sure.
yeah, yeah. Rock and stone, it's going home. Now
Sail.
finally from Flora.
I would like to get back here,
That's allowed. Okay, then that was always
and
allowed.
I'm gonna ready. I'm just gonna ready Ray of Frost. I want to limit its movement speed.
Okay, and now I'd just like to say something above game of why you guys should all be thanking Dahlia right now. Its stealth DC was 20.
You know it, baby.
I'm sure
thing
if
was
we had
just
missed it, it
so-
would have been where'd it go, and then suddenly
It's there.
tree branch.
It-
I mean, Dahlia
Even tree
Dahlia
branch to
just
Dahlia's
secured an entire surprise round for us, so
We're just
So what would have happened? Because I'm finding the music, I'll tell you. It would have been there, and it would have just been scrapping Dahlia
yeah.
for one whole round.
Oh,
It's just,
just
at the
some-
moment it was just trying to get over to your fire.
Hank
Yeah.
Bard. Hank Bard.
I just imagine we're all standing in there waiting, and then suddenly a hand busts through the wall and drags Flora or anyone else near the
Like,
wall out.
Have you guys
That'd be amazing.
at all played the Resident Evil remakes?
I've seen them, yeah.
Because there's one thing that happens in that where there's a dude in a cell under the police station, and I think it's Nemesis in that
Yes.
one. Just
Yes.
shoves his arm through the wall and drags him back through it. It's
Fuck
great.
yeah.
Yeah.
Now,
There's
see,
like
as you-
smashes skull on the way out too.
As you see a hand bust through the wall and puts a pamphlet in Flora's pocket. For a timeshare.
I thought it was Jehovah's Witness.
Nah, it's just those guys trying to sell a timeshare.
Oh,
Oh
I
God.
feel like someone wants to sell me something.
Take a point of emotional exhaustion. Which, just to remind the audience, next week, if you like what you're seeing, next week we're going to try a different system. Because we thought Micah was going to be out, but no, he's going to be here. We're going to try Advanced 5th Edition, a system I bought back in 2021.
It looks interesting. So if anyone's looking for like a more literal, more advanced version of 5e, that I will say does look a bit better, do check us out.
Yeah, just as a little fun selling point, it's very character customization heavy. Like, it does take a little bit to make your first character, but then again, I'm willing to say 100 people in the room have them make a character without knowing what everyone else is doing. No one's gonna have the same character.
Yes.
Fairly closely accurate, yeah.
Really good system.
Likely.
Yeah.
And it's a lot more rules heavy, but now let me just put on new music. As now, I will say, the token show says he's naked. He has a very worn cloak around him.
I mean, we
and
were
riding
told he's a
creeper.
Ken doll, anyways.
Yeah, he's Ken doll downstairs. For probably Space Marine reasons. So as he's walking, you just hear, as it's gonna enter the squares.
Alright.
Blast him!
Wait,
Ah,
not yet. Initiative to see first, just to get on the board, and then we're gonna see who goes off when.
Okay.
Obviously, they're all going off before turn order. It's just
Let me just
who
adjust.
goes off first.
Well, that's blowing like crap. Well,
Hey, I'm not the slowest this time.
So
Hooray!
Scraps goes off first.
yeah.
Is it surprise?
Oh yeah, well yeah, it's surprise, so advantage Scrap.
Oh, advantage?
Yeah.
Nat 20.
Oh!
Yeah, exactly. Because technically, it's not a surprise round. These things are all just happening before turn order.
Yeah. And it's
So,
just,
yeah,
it's more
Scrap-
surprise that we know.
Yeah, it's like, do that math for me, buddy.
Oh.
25.
25.
I need to remember what the other ones mean. Hold on.
Oh, that was damage. I was trying to see if there was an effect I could trigger.
Formula. I forgot that this had extra effects. So. Are those? So I don't think this is. Does this count as an undead?
It is not.
Okay, then it's just 11 damage.
It's
Okay.
probably
Yeah,
a
as
monstrosity.
As Scrap lets the thing go, a blinding white light encompasses it, full of nothing but gold fire and good vibes,
It's comforting
and
feeling.
it just covers its eyes, screaming, dropping its great club.
Cool. Did that seem to be extra effective at all?
It was not extra effective, no, but it's, again, from what you read, it's hard to hurt this thing.
Be really funny if Dolly could go before this thing, because she just turned the Great Club invisible.
Where'd now
you
it goes to
go?
Mr. Yordrick.
Well, at the very least, we know that radiant damage is a good fallback if fire doesn't work.
It does work.
It's good.
Eldritch Blast.
It worked.
As the crystal exits your pickaxe, landing right on target.
For 11.
Oh my god, another,
Another
11.
11. Y'all tearing this boy's ass up.
Phrasing.
Next would be Dahlia.
He knows
so dex
what
save, right?
so he knows what he said.
I'm sure he
We all
does.
That was not at second level. Sorry. Why?
Yeah, you go click it again, do it, and redo the damage.
Do I have to do it from here?
So when you click it, it should say what level. Okay,
It
so we're gonna go with the 12.
Doesn't though.
Okay, how many extra d6s do you get then?
You get 1 extra d6 per level.
Okay, then we're gonna go 7 plus your 1d6 because that was what was first rolled.
All right.
7 plus 5.
Oh,
No,
I
wait,
accidentally
assume this
GM'd
is the
rolled
one
that,
you get
but
for being
Oh.
a fire genasi, right?
what? The extra
Well, he
D6.
gets one free cast from being a fire genasi, yes.
I do
Yeah,
get
but
one.
can you cast it with other spell slots?
I think
There's
Most of them now.
no restrictions. I mean, either way, I can still
Well,
cast it, anyways.
Yeah.
Like,
Go
I
look it up
get
on
the
5e
spell. I can cast it, I believe, at first level for free once, and then I just have the spell. I can cast it at higher levels. using
That's
the
how
spell
I
slot.
understand it, but go to 5e tools and read it while we do this.
I believe.
I mean, that is how we have been using it. So
Yeah,
I
well,
believe it used to be that you could only cast it once, but they updated it in Monsters of the Multiverse, where I think now it's basically like other feats where you can cast it with spell slots.
and
at
that
high
is
level.
what we're using. We use Monsters of the Multiverse.
Yeah.
So now,
So-
Broden, it does make this check an advantage.
that's fine.
19.
Yeah,
so
that'll
it takes
pass.
half of
That-
takes 5, but the fire seems to do something extra to it, as it is just panicking, swatting the air, patting itself down, grumbling and groaning. It's really doing poorly from that.
Okay.
Okay, next held action is a Ray of Frost.
Hiya. 10.
You hit.
I mean, roll for it with advantage in case you crit.
Why
Oh,
would it be
right.
an advantage?
I
Surprise.
like that change. I like being able to
Oh, yeah,
cast
yeah,
raging
sorry.
spells with spell slots.
Hiya.
No,
No.
well, other way.
12 hit.
Well,
Oh.
Wow.
Damage is damage.
Wow, the
I mean,
cold shoulder.
you still hit it.
It's
emotion.
no longer at 69.
Oh, not
Wait,
nice.
did you even roll 2 hit?
Yeah, she did.
Yeah, it's 2.
And final held action is a fell arrow as Peleus'
Well, let's-
tail whips.
15.
15 hits.
I mean,
Finally.
Yeah, no, y'all prepared well for this. You're gonna get rewarded.
For 1 point of necrotic damage. Let's go.
It is well more preoccupied with that fire.
Yeah, the cold and necrotic really.
As it's now Scrap's turn.
so it did react more to fire?
Yeah, I'd hated that.
Cool.
So I don't think it's vulnerable,
Spin that,
probably, the way you're
and
saying
that.
it. But fire clearly he does not like, so fire.
Yeah, I'm gonna spend 2 regen dice and throw a firebomb at him.
It's a 5-foot radius or a 10-foot radius?
5-foot radius. Oh.
Okay, Dolly. 9 hits.
Oh no.
Yeah.
12 fire damage.
Oh, that's lovely for him. As Alon is just bombarded with flames and dukes from the 2 in the back.
And you said he's distracted by the fire, right?
In a way, yes.
We're helping.
I'm gonna move to here. And I'm just gonna scream back at him as he's panicking for the fire and use Draconic Cry.
Poor
Use
creature.
Draconic Cry.
It's
As,
just getting fucked.
Is that your turn, sir?
No, because I'm also going to move back to where I was.
Well,
Now
congratulations, game. We did 41 damage before it got to do anything.
Yeah, but now it does get to do things.
Yeah, now it's gonna really get him because you screamed, and that's pretty much telling him where you are, fire or not. Mainly because Dolly's closer, but
She fire bad.
fire bad as he's gonna scream and flail his fists. These are
Fire
with disadvantage.
indeed. Bad
These will both be with
professional.
disadvantage.
Oh,
Oh, so that's what fire does.
18.
That still hits.
Yeah, that hits.
Graph, take 12 as you are punched in the stomach.
Yeah, that's about what I expected to take.
It's gonna do it again. It's just flailing and. 13.
Fire bad! Said 13?
Yes.
That misses.
Oh, fire bad.
I'd like to point out that in
I
the
would-
original book of Frankenstein, the monster was very eloquent, in fact.
Well,
Also want to point out that
this one's
Frankenstein was
not.
the man.
but also...
This was not originally a Frankenstein joke. This was originally a One Piece reference.
Huh, I don't get it. But
Thriller
also,
Baka.
yeah, that one punch hits Scrap and he immediately coughs up blood.
Yeah. Micah Broden, it's a Kuma reference.
Oh, really? Really?
Really?
His
Oh, yeah, I
personality
guess.
got taken away, and now
I
he's
guess.
suffering.
I guess so.
Speaking of Micah.
Indeed, Micah, indeed.
Micah indeed hot.
Hmm.
I mean, if you're into that.
He's tall.
he's tall, green,
He's
and
long,
mysterious.
he's not tan, and handsome is in the eye of the beholder.
That is
I actually tan very easily. I
Same.
Yeah,
don't
right now you're
burn at
pale as
all.
a ghost.
true. Same.
Not really.
So go save Scrap already. He's dying.
Go
Yeah,
save
Kenny-
Scrap before another round happens and Scrap becomes the world's whiniest puddle.
Yeah, you're just gonna kind of stand up to this creature.
That's where you
and-
want to stand.
I mean, I'm separating him from getting immediately to Scrap, so I guess so.
Okay, no take backs.
He's already at Scrap.
Yeah, he's at Scrap.
Either way.
Wait,
Yeah, take your
is
turn.
the,
Nope,
is
take,
the map
take your turn.
different than what I have?
I think it might be.
Yes.
He's right. He's right. To
I'm
the
right
of you.
here.
Yeah.
Okay, for
That's
some
how we
reason
did
you're
it.
still right there for me.
All right.
Try
That's a
refreshing.
weird
He's
delay.
already hit me.
Yeah.
Try
Oh.
refreshing
Refresh your page.
Micah,
Yeah.
Because you're right next to him right now. So.
Yeah. You want to go one up if you want flanking.
And then we
I don't
move
know
in for
why
the
you had
trifecta.
it.
Because, yeah, I will let you because your thing is delayed for some reason. So
Yeah, no, Scrap was all the way back over on the left.
Hmm.
Kablamo. As I shall now bonus action, bonk and
Combo him?
stab. Yeah, the old wombo combo.
Hit him with
okay,
a 1,
go
2.
for it.
War pick
Plus
first.
2 with advantage.
Yeah.
Tell me, Mike, is your war pick considered a magic weapon?
It is.
Okay, then never mind.
It actually is because of one of my invocations.
Yeah, we're at that stage of play, guys.
Oh no.
I enjoy that I don't necessarily need a magic weapon because I just do different kinds of elements.
Yeah. So
I mean, you still
16
got the
hits.
chosen.
I mean, 18 hits, so that's 12.
Technically, it'd be 22, so that's 12 bludgeoning, 10 piercing and 2 bludgeoning as I crack the war pick into him and it bursts with some crystals as I then go
Yep.
for the bonus action light hammer, which is not magical, but
Yeah, so this will be resisted.
26.
26 hits.
Then that's just gonna be 3 bludgeoning.
Not to 1.
Hey,
Hey,
damage is
damage
damage.
is damage.
Damn right.
Yeah. As you hook it into his shoulder and crystals, like you said, erupt out of his body, and you shatter those crystals with the hammer, it seems to have done him more good than harm. Hey, let me just look at a feature he's got.
Does he have like retribution or something or revenge?
I'm looking.
That, or he's like the real Frankenstein and gets like flipping out eventually.
You knocked the language back into him. Why?
Oh,
I knocked the
Ow,
language
that
back
really
into him.
hurts. Stop, please.
oh, you fixed
No,
my
that-
brain.
It's that split second where I hit him with the warp. He's like, "Ow, wait, no, I have my thought again." Hit him with the hammer over the top of that.
You handsome Squidward, this guy.
Yep.
Ah, nah.
Alright.
Dahlia?
Dahlia's gonna run up, two-handing to 3. Trying to help also block the exit a bit.
Probably a good idea.
Two-handed katana, advantage 17.
19? I mean, sorry, soft 20? Go
Soft
for
20, yeah. 13 damage.
it. Ugh. Thankfully, the fire thing does not stack.
She is going to give a bardic inspiration to Scrap, and she's gonna say, "Give him another one."
Wait. So, Burden, you have 4 bardic inspirations because you've given out 2 and you gave 1 to Scrap earlier. You just never used it.
Yes, I have 4.
Okay, I wasn't sure how many you had, so.
Yeah, I got 4. Don't worry.
All right.
It's my last one, but it is.
No.
Yeah.
Thank you for checking because I just did my math wrong.
Yeah, no, I've been keeping track. Don't
Charisma?
worry.
Okay.
Yeah.
Miss Flora. they're really beating up this teenage boy.
Yeah.
Fame.
You want to get in on this action?
I'll say your emotional state will reflect that you know that's a teenage brain in there.
It was.
I mean, it's suffering more than it should. So
Yeah.
it's probably this way anyway.
It's got tickets to Iron Maiden, baby.
He's been killing people.
Yeah, this thing
Yeah,
has
that's
definitely
true.
killed a lot of people.
Oh, yeah.
You guys found
Flora.
a body.
That's true. Flora, kill the teenager. You've done war crimes before. Come on.
Oh,
Good
it's now the
Lord.
Geneva. It's
Come
now
on,
the
Flora, take
Geneva
out-
suggestion.
Flora,
Take
you know
out that
just
wussy little
exactly.
draft dodger.
Yeah, you know exactly what laws to break in this
The
situation.
Geneva Convention or suggestion.
It's
I like
now
that.
the Geneva suggestion.
I like
He
that.
never. He never had military service. Kill this dirty draft dodger.
Ah.
Oh,
Yeah, big drink.
Yeah, big drink.
We're going to We're gonna go with a mind whip.
Behind.
Oh,
Yep.
as she extends her gloved hand, a bunch of magical vines extend out, like ephemeral vines. It does have advantage on this.
Oh.
15. Is this a save or suck or?
I think they still take half damage for Tasha's mind.
Yeah, sorry. Half damage, which we're gonna call 4, and it does not get the other effects.
It does.
I thought you were doing the other power you've never used.
What?
What's on your hand?
I always
look
forget
at
about it.
Yeah.
I
Look at-
Stop doing
do.
that.
Look at
Yeah.
us with our secret powers.
It
Look at
takes up an attunement slot. Stop doing that.
I know. I need to.
You can't unattune it.
No, I can't. I'm stuck
That
with it.
sounds cursed.
Secret powers, and then some of us have
Yeah,
just powers we
yeah.
can't exactly control.
Look
Yeah.
at this guy. Look at this. Look at this floor with our secrets.
Hey man, Jorvik's got everything on the table. Look at him, honest Joe.
He's a very simple
Any bonus
man.
action?
Not much for forethought, though.
Well, screw it. Just in case, I am gonna blade song. If that thing
Okay.
hits me, I want a little extra.
Doodly doodly doo. Cat's good.
If it tries to run towards you, it's a really dumb mistake.
Yeah, no, that thing just turns into a blender.
Yeah.
Bless.
Give it
Grab,
the
you're not
1, 2.
looking too good. Would you like some help? As I'm going to regular action attack this thing and then wait for his response with the whip.
Okay.
I mean, can I respond?
Not yet.
I would like to know, because bonus action.
No, he cannot. You can't
Do I
respond
break-
until your turn.
Yeah.
Do I
Whip him
break
anyways.
the code? Do I break the code?
Up to you.
I might. Scrap is looking kind of rough after that. 8 for the attack.
No,
well, I don't
14.
know.
It's till the end of what? Scrap's turn?
Yep.
Oh yeah, advantage. Right, I forgot about that. Okay.
The start of Scrap's next turn. 14
all right,
hits.
gonna take 7.
7 slash.
And that draconic cry really paying off dividends.
Yo,
right
being
Yep.
a kobold is aggressively strong now.
I might break the
Right,
code for
it is.
Scrap because he's looking kind of bad, and I kind of want to
Oh
help.
man. I mean, wait till the flesh golem's next turn.
Oh, that's
You
a
can
good point.
two-piece this boy.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna Scrap. I'm sorry for this. I'm gonna whip you. I'm gonna bonus action give you temp HP.
Yep, as the whip goes across the back of Scrap's head, you feel no pain.
But you,
Yeah,
Yeah,
do,
but it still
going-
surprises him.
you do
Yeah.
know it
Yep.
happened, though.
As
Scrap,
it
essentially,
actually.
for the feeling you've been jumper cabled.
Oh my god! And I think, yeah, this is. Where did I put it? I had it in here. There's too many things.
Your item.
I know. I'm trying to find it again.
I'd like
there
on
it
the
is.
record, on character creation, he chose this. I didn't give this to him.
I was looking through items. And this was just like, yeah, it was either this or point or hot knife, and I was like, all right, well, this is. kinda
Honestly,
cool with the
whips
hot
are
knife.
so underused. I'm kind of happy you went with it.
They are.
No, yeah, I love that this is his gimmick weapon.
Yep. That's gonna be 8 temporary hit points.
I still like the idea of a meteor hammer that is enchanted with the spell Meteor Swarm.
Okay, is that your turn, sir?
Yes, that'll be my turn.
Okay.
Bomb him,
Scrap.
Scrap. I can take
Can
it.
you do the damage?
I
Your
can
panic
take
cry
it.
is done, by the way.
I don't know if this counts as a magical weapon, but shovel!
Aww.
Aw.
Oh.
You have Bardican.
Oh, that's right, I do.
Yeah, you still do.
If you use it,
Gotta roll
it
5 or higher.
There's a chance.
Bye.
Hey!
That also does the one thing for it, I think.
Yeah, Scribe, your weapon has awakened, so yes.
Awesome.
Yeah, if the shovel kills this thing.
So, force
You can't.
damage,
Okay.
How many souls does this one
but
count
also, it has the jarring property, so it can't take an opportunity attack as I run the fuck away.
Hey! Yo. Yeah, Broden?
Also, my Bardic Inspiration, because he added it to the attack
let's
roll.
see it.
Second to last paragraph.
Yep,
The attack
I'm reading
roll.
it. Okay, so I'm counting this as a magical effect.
It is against the
they're
spell
good
save
advantage.
DC.
Yeah, exactly, because it says other magical effects. It
So it'll
counts,
also
so-
possibly take 5 thunder.
Yeah, possibly.
Yeah. It's always this is definitely very good a good thing to have, so we're still making it. So it
Yeah.
makes us with advantage. 12?
I feel like that's gotta be
I
less.
think
saving
that's
throw
under
against-
your DC.
It's my
I think
spell
it
save
is.
DC.
Because
I
your
think.
DC was like 14 earlier.
Oh, mine's 14.
Yeah,
don't-
so
Yep.
that was wishful thinking, as he's really his stitches are starting to come undone.
Yeah,
Five.
Scrappa's over here now.
Yeah, Scrap chose that property for a good reason.
He is gone.
Yeah, it's literally the get the fuck away from me shovel.
Smack in the face.
Yeah, his ears are still ringing, especially from the thunder damage. Ha ha ha. It's the flesh golem's turn now, and it makes these all with. And by the way, now this kicks in.
Oh no.
Well, we know it has less than 40 hit points.
Oh,
I've been waiting to make that for a while. Let's see. On a 6, it goes berserk. So it's not berserk right now.
Good.
As well, I'm gonna let Micah call odds or evens on this one.
Odds.
Oh, that's
Even.
interesting. If
Sorry,
there's no
Dahlia.
people it can attack.
Wow, I'm surprised it's attacking me, but go ahead.
I flipped the coin. These are with disadvantage, because I think, hold on.
I mean, I am fire, so.
I think
Till the
Dahlia-
end of its next turn, and you've been hitting it with fire, so.
Only its creator can soothe it. Interesting.
So at disadvantage then.
11.
Just dodges.
Again, 15.
Dodges.
Then it's
Actually,
Oh,
you have to parry that.
yeah. She'll have to try to
okay,
parry
lock
it. Alright, so 2
Wishful
katana. 18. She blocks
easily
it.
parry. As it's just screaming, its chest is starting to open, revealing a purple glowing sphere the size of a pomelo. Anyway, Yordrick, have mercy on my boy.
I refuse. Looking at something. No.
For those who don't know what a pomelo is, think 1.5 grapefruits.
That's a good amount of grapefruit.
It's like
I
the bigger cousin of a grapefruit.
Fucking love grapefruits.
I think they're like the healthiest citrus, aren't they?
Are they really?
I think
It's
so.
because they're low sugar content.
Yeah,
I could go all day eating grapefruits. I'm not gonna lie.
and they'd be good for you.
Good.
Well, unfortunately,
No.
that's not probably a good idea right now. So instead, I'm gonna.
A
Go
pomelo
for-
is 10 inches in diameter.
Dear goodness. I shall
Okay.
rinse and repeat once again.
Let's see if you can take him out.
Kiaboingo.
With 15 hits.
Kiaboingo.
9 is exactly what you needed. All yours, buddy.
Woo!
Yordrick will just take the war pick, sort of just dig it towards the base of the neck, and just yank, trying to end this thing as quickly as possible.
As you take this thing's head off, its body collapses to the ground in a thud as crystals begin to grow down the body. Not like the Yoji disease, but
Okay.
Yeah. It's
I was
a
about to say, I did what now?
Dahlia.
You saved the world only to destroy it a few
Dahlia
days later.
Maybe.
dips if that's the case.
no, it's what happens whenever Yordrick really hits something heavy with the Warhammer. Some green crystals begin to come up a little bit.
Alright. There was no way that
and
thing
I'm
was
gonna
getting to its next turn.
Yeah, I wish. But that's what happens when you put a simple creature in front of 5 players.
Yeah.
And with a surprise round.
Let us ambush it. Yeah.
Yeah, that
I-
would have been a lot more dangerous if we didn't get an entire round of just burn it.
Or if
I
it
tried to
snuck up
make
on us when
that-
we were in the basement.
I tried to make that surprise round as hard to get as I could.
Or if we didn't
To-
have a
to be
1,
fair,
2,
it was
3
very
people
difficult.
to deal fire damage,
Interesting
we could fire.
thing that I've had a thought on recently, and all of you are DMs, so I want your opinion on it. I've been
Little
noticing a
player.
theme in a lot of the games that I'm playing recently of thing gets shield. You have to break shield before they finish doing something or bad thing happens.
Oh, that's. I mean, that's fun once in a while,
That's
but if it's happening a lot, that's kind of lame.
No,
Yeah.
it's not. It wouldn't be like an every time thing, but like there's specific kinds of enemies, usually casters, where they put up a shield, and if you can't do enough damage to break through the shield in a couple of turns, then they cast the spell.
It's just the
Yeah.
idea of different win
Yeah.
conditions.
Yeah.
I mean, to me, it is just sort of a cheap trick to make your caster not die immediately.
Mm-hmm. It's any
Also-
problem with a boss. They kind of need a thing
Yeah.
like that.
Also, here is my possible counter to Flora, because I forgot her spell list.
Does Flora need a counter?
Lightning absorption.
Yeah,
Oh.
I see that.
If you
Oh,
would've
and
shot
see,
me-
I
That would have
hadn't
been
thought of
bad if I had shot it with the bolts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought of running up on
Another
that thing and
another
just-
good reason why that group would have died out here if it wasn't for the slimes.
Yep.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
For
We
all,
did it,
hey, no,
guys.
for all you know, they ran into him
And then the
when
slime.
separated, and he
Okay.
just snapped their neck.
We
that,
did it,
that
guys.
fun
We're the
thing is
heroes.
not programmed specifically, but it's at least on my character sheet, so maybe I won't forget about it.
Yeah, maybe program it in too.
I'm still don't know how to do that quite. Roll20, so I'll figure that out.
We can do it
Okay.
after session.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
can do it after. So,
So-
yeah, you've killed Alon.
Yeah, so literally, I'm gonna look at Dahlia and
Now we've put a
well-
poor teenage boy out of his misery.
Flora,
well,
I
Hmm?
think. I'm sorry, I'm not good with names. What was her name again? Been a
Lady
long
Vivian?
time. Lady Vivian. I think Lady Vivian would love this thing.
Yeah, I think so. I'm literally
But-
gonna.
Can I
But
interject?
okay,
Well, you go ahead first, because it sounds like you might be saying the same thing I might be.
I think we might want to get some proof that we destroyed this thing before we send it to her.
Scrap snaps his fingers and points at Dahlia.
It's Scrap. Wasn't there a thing for your mana potions you needed?
Yes.
And what did I say was in its chest?
I was gonna say, if you'll allow me, I'll rip it out.
Gimme.
She never really said they had to be completely intact, just mostly, right?
Yeah, well, she wants something that's interesting too. Like that's.
I
the
mean,
Okay, so
primary
this
thing.
is-
this
this
is
is
interesting.
This is interesting, but it's also just a bunch of humanoids.
It's
I
not a
mean,
people
can you
unit, but-
even send it with the head cut off?
I'm
Yeah,
sure
that-
she's got a few of them laying around.
Flora, you saw what happened downstairs and what became of this man. A teenager with the best of intentions gave himself over to this doctor in the name of science and progress. Is this
Right,
really
but-
the sort of thing you want to share with other people?
You haven't met
You
Lady Vivian.
haven't met her, no. I don't think
Have
she.
you?
I'm not gonna lie. I don't think she'd actually make one of these. I think she'd just be more interested in the research behind it. She's
At the very
Mhm.
least, if she made one, she wouldn't lock a
teenage boy's
mind
brain
of
in
someone in
yeah.
it. It'd just be a puppet.
Okay,
Uh,
let's make a
yeah.
deal. Let's cut its head off for proof. We'll find
Oh,
a
it's already
pocket
off.
somewhere. Okay, well, all right, we
Micah-
did that.
Micah popped
Fine.
it like a bottle.
Find a pocket somewhere. Maybe
Sure.
it's got a pocket.
You could
It's
just stuff
nude.
it in the
It
esophagus.
has an empty chest
Um,
cavity.
I'm trying to
Honestly,
think of a way to store the notes that we got, like the research notes.
we could-
You could keep the journal.
The couple of pieces of paper that we found. I want to
that's-
send those
that's
with
his
it.
that's his personal diary. I'll just say right now, she wouldn't care.
Eldrick, please
about this
don't
entire
know.
thing. Just wouldn't give a
No,
crap.
she would not care about his process. Oh, what is this stupid motel? Fuck it, I make something cooler.
Yodrick,
But it might be inspiring. You never know.
It's up to you. If you want to keep the man's suicide note for a trophy, go ahead.
Hmm.
It's also great proof.
Mhm.
Do you guys tell what's
Oh, yeah.
Dolly what's downstairs? By the way.
I was
Mm,
gonna
the
get
door's
to that
still
if someone would let
open.
me speak. Yes, I would.
Okay, great.
God.
Sheesh.
Yeah, they already had a conversation going, so they got to finish it.
Yeah, fair. No, I'm not complaining. I'm overacting. But Yodrick, you saw what was in the basement. Please tell me I'm not the only one here who thinks we should just burn this place and everything in it.
We should most definitely get rid of all the bodies down there, lest there be some other thing birthed from them.
And
Dahlia
As for
lights hands.
this abomination.
A miracle of birth.
Like a giant meatball of undead zombies.
Doesn't
I
Lady
don't know.
Vivienne already have a ghoul butler?
She does.
Mm-hmm.
He can talk.
Yeah.
I want to send this
That'd
thing
be-
to Lady Vivienne.
I
That'd
know,
be
but
really
let's
weird
burn
just
it.
imagining all the bodies just melting together into a giant ball of undead. And they just can't get out because they're in a basement.
And we should probably prevent that from happening, whether that's a possibility or
Right.
not. He looks kind of confused, like he's trying to think about it.
You guys can decide on the body. I'll go down and burn the others.
Well, either way, I need the container in its chest for what
Soul
I
juice.
Soul juice.
yeah.
I would give Scrap like the ball thing, or whatever
The
it was,
core.
the core of the golem or something, whatever it is.
Yep, Scrap. You now have a 4-pound golem core.
To be honest, the so-called science disgusts me. I think all of it should be destroyed.
Well, I mean, I'm not gonna use it for the same thing for this.
Do what you will with it, but everything here should be gone.
Yordrick's looking at the
I
body.
mean,
Where is the line between science and magic?
I don't know, but what I'm doing is basically the same thing as someone casting a spell into an object to cast later or a scroll.
I think this is more along the lines of science than more magic.
I would call it monstrous.
I mean, anyone would. It's more of what methods were used to make the monster rather than what it is.
I really don't care. It should be destroyed.
So as soon as we have the head for proof, I'm just shoving a coin in it.
I'm not
Done.
gonna let you do that.
Oh,
I'm gonna try and interfere.
I mean,
I'm
Dolly-
gonna stop her
Okay.
if I see her reaching for it.
I'm going to say competing initiative.
Okay,
Oh god.
so there's one issue with that.
Okay.
Well, you were about to reach in for your pocket to get a coin, and he's trying to stop you. Dahlia is the one with the coins and puts one in the corpse.
Yeah! Yo, internet high five.
just like a coin machine, like a slot, just boop.
As right into the chest as hey Peleus.
Mhm.
You witness as reaching up through the stone are these red skeletal hands that seemingly drag the thing down to the depths like the floor is a liquid.
That was horrifying.
Wow, so that's what happens when you use them.
Oh, and by the way, and one of them puts a note in Dolly's pocket.
She'll read it.
Ah.
Thank you for your patronage.
It's a
And just
thank
as
you.
a chibi Lady Vivienne giving you finger guns.
Aww. Look at it. Here, you can.
Scrub
She'll hand it to
Scrub
Flora.
looks at the note. You know, somehow that fits perfectly.
It does.
Above game, I
doesn't
fucking love Lady Vivian.
No, honestly,
We all do.
she might be my third favorite NPC. Inspector
Yeah.
Shine's up there. He's a fun
Oh,
guy.
yeah.
He is fun too.
yeah. Both of those.
Hey,
are great.
Scramp,
Yeah.
as someone who gambled even during that combat, I'm gonna need a religion check from you, buddy.
I'm just gonna look
Advantage.
over at
Even
Dahlia
during
though.
that combat.
I mean, Dolly's handing you the note.
Of making the safe bet of smacking him run away. Yeah, no, I just do that for me.
I'm just gonna show the note to Peleus and be like, see, look, you'd have to meet her.
You really do.
15.
Advantage.
Also,
advantage.
Yeah.
Dahlia, I've never been so glad that I forgot that you had those.
60.
I'm gonna message you something so you all carry on and buy me some time.
Sure, I'll love to meet her eventually, sure, but I see my opinions are not cared for. I'm going to burn the rest of these bodies, and then we can do whatever with the rest of the house.
Okay.
By all means, burn the rest of them. Just wanted to send this one off.
He really needs to meet her. I mean, he'd understand if he met her.
He really would.
Peleus
Plus, I kind of owe her.
Yeah.
Now-
Peleus
now
openly
Scrap
said he
can
absolutely
find-
hates the undead.
Now Scrap can finally start working on how to distill soul juice.
I'll go down and help Peleus start burning things. Or at least getting things set up to burn stuff.
I mean, Dahlia kind of figure she's the
And-
one who just burns the bodies because that's what she does. So. she'll
Ellie,
help
would you
out.
like to see heaps of innocent bodies?
That's a good question. Would Dolly even want to see that?
She has seen a lot in the adventures with everyone. At this point, it's just becoming numb. I'm not gonna lie.
Have you?
We've seen some. We've seen some pretty bad shit.
Scrap would help, but he'd have to burn his tongue to do it. So.
Yordrick has no fire-based abilities.
We're literally putting innocent civilians' bodies into a corpse furnace.
I guess I could just throw a bunch of bombs around the place.
She's burning the bodies so that people can move on. That's what she sees this as.
Alright.
Y'all have no ventilation down there besides the hole upstairs.
I mean,
open the hole.
Yeah.
I assume
Yeah,
it's
just
open.
leave the hatch
but still.
open. Yeah.
I mean, we could also just put the bodies near the entrance, and we go up, and then we burn them.
There are active furnaces down there. I don't know if you saw the map, but I mean. By the way,
it was a while.
over there, but yeah. There are furnaces.
I mean, if you guys say you can do it with the active furnace, she'll just stay up here then. As long as the bodies are burnt and destroyed.
We would
That's
just
all
be
she
chucking
cares.
them into the furnace.
Yeah, Scrap got a thing.
And as we're doing that, I will try to explain. She'll be like, "Look, Peleus, we met her. We did her a favor. She runs this little village, and she uses undead to do a lot of the manual labor to help the citizens of the village.
People
It's
who
actually-
agreed.
Abomination, even undead.
Peleus, even you know it's so common to use undead labor because it just makes more sense.
Doesn't mean you agree with it.
No, he's openly said before he does not like undead labor because it takes
okay.
away jobs from the living.
Oh, might be.
Yeah. My opinions on necromancy aside, anything here is not worthy of being studied. If this is what that science looks like, why should any of it have been preserved?
It's not the way Lady Vivian does it.
Well, it's the way I do things.
Listen, I didn't mean to offend you by sending it off. We owe her.
I'm not mad that you even sent it off. I'm mad that you tried to do it without even engaging with me. You didn't even try to defend your point. You just simply snuck it by and did it. I suppose I expect it from Dahlia, but...
Dahlia hears this.
He's not wrong.
Good for you. You've got an in-game cookie.
She knows what she's about.
You reach into your pocket and find an Oreo.
She eats it.
You make a fair point. I should have at least engaged in some diplomacy over the matter before making an executive decision.
Please tell me you all at least stand to gain something from sending that horrendous thing to her.
More than
She
likely.
is a mage of quite a bit of power, enough
she's
that
a-
after helping her village, she gifted a cleaning skeleton to the guild.
I forget his name.
Keeping her in good standings is never a bad idea.
It is beneficial to us and the guild. Not to
Despite,
mention, I write her quite often, and
despite her talents,
Dolly kind of squints at that word.
she is genuinely a pretty nice person.
she has a good heart.
Scrap, why are you so quiet?
Huh? What? And he just sort of has his hand around something and looks up at you.
Precious?
What do you got?
Ring. AJ, do I know what it is already?
You know within your heart, but you do not have to say. And as possessor of the item, you can change its name if you wanted to.
The One Ring.
Hey, it's his. I'm not going to tell him what to do.
Well, I think my god just blessed me.
Without, the weird head shit?
I mean, we're not in the city, so he shrugs.
We must be out of reach of its domain.
Dahlia's gonna immediately get out and try to paint.
The inspiration flows. Painter's tools with advantage.
Yeah, he opens his hand. He shows you a little amethyst ring.
20.
I'm just gonna whisper. No, never mind. I'm downstairs.
Is it amethyst or specifically purple crystal?
It's a purple like sphere. I'm just gonna make the reference a la the crystals from Power Rangers Wild Force. You want to look that up.
20.
Yeah, Broden, 20. You know what you're gonna paint up, so you can say it if you want.
Alright.
Interesting.
She's just gonna paint a lovely photo of someone going through like the burial process of the monarch with like flowers and everything.
Yeah,
the symbols.
fireworks and all of it.
She's also then just going to like immediately set up her like the little shrine she keeps in her bag and like give it to her god, and it's kind of going sorry to the whole snake
as
thing.
You actively see it disappear into like a anime-esque flock of butterflies.
AJ, is it outwardly obvious that this is a Zudona relic?
Nope, because it's just a bat.
Okay.
You are allowed to just like bats.
Yep. He's going to put on a ring, and it's got a purple crystal on it with a image of a bat inside of it.
What does it do?
You don't know.
Basically, if anything tries to keep me from being able to function, I can stop it.
Oh, so like if the fear factor thing, or
Possibly something like that, or stuns, or whatever game
Yeah.
mechanic wise.
that's cool.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Above game, specifically if I go into the unconscious, either through magical sleep or hitting 0 HP, stunned, or paralyzed condition, I can use a reaction to immediately end it.
Nice.
Is that just unlimited uses?
Once per in-game week.
Ah, okay.
Oh, per in-game week.
It's a strong item with a strong cost.
Question.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, damn, if you can just do that, damn.
So
Yeah, so basically, if I get knocked to 1 HP, I can do the orc thing where I get back up with 1.
Does the symbol on
I'm sure.
Dahlia's outfit brighten back up again?
oh yeah, the tarnish is gone.
You should name it the Ring of Spite.
Yeah, no, because so above game, what happened? Whenever Scrap does big religion stuff, I roll a D1000,
Uh-huh.
What did I roll this time?
1,000. That means something's gonna happen.
Oh.
Maybe y'all should dedicate yourselves to the gods more often.
Hey,
Well, yours is
I
a
have
gambling
literally helped you make bets.
Yeah, say Broden's comes through dedication. Yours comes through gambling.
Yeah.
I'd say, once we get all the bodies in there, since we're out of range of the snake, can I attempt to actually purge the blessing from me?
How do you go about it?
But
Actually, no. First, Dahlia, was the holy symbol you wanted? Because I know you were trying to talk.
I mean, she was hoping to also kind of, through her god, purge this shit out of her.
Okay, yeah. So I will say that does happen to you.
Okay.
Religion check with advantage, because you just made an offering.
Did mine just get purged automatically, or do I still need to do that?
Oh, yours is just gone.
7.
Nice.
Yeah, you know that feeling that there is something in your throat that's not coming out?
It's a process.
feeling.
It's still going to take a while.
Yeah.
I don't feel
Yeah.
icky anymore.
Now, Selkas, how do you go about it? You're in the basement.
I mean, I'm not sure how to do it without trying to spoil things, AJ. What do you think?
So it's your choice. How do you go about then?
Maybe it's time to learn more about people.
Maybe either you start revealing things or you go without purging it.
I was gonna try to reveal something, but I mean, the fight was very easy, so I didn't have to.
Did
Fuck off.
Still have a...
did he even actually get the blessing though? Because I thought he didn't actually
No,
kneel
he
in
got
order.
it. He was blessed, but they saw him not fully kneeling as a, oh, fuck this guy.
Yeah.
Hmm.
God, I
We're
mean,
gonna go back into town. They're gonna notice we're not blessed, or at least the scrap isn't blessed anymore. It's like, oh yeah, I totally used that.
I mean, it's just an utter rejection of the blessing, as in it has no domain here, like over Peleus, over his body, over himself.
Hey, okay, then I have a question for you.
Yep.
What do you use as your spell casting stat?
Constitution.
Okay.
Wow.
Now, I will tell you what you can do privately. And you tell me if you choose to do it.
Okay. It is just Flora and Peleus down in the basement, right? Everyone else is, is.
I mean, the door is open, so like.
Well, yeah. If we start screaming out or something, something's gonna happen. But
Yeah. So I'd say probably Dolly and Scrap are the ones that are preoccupied at the moment.
yeah. I mean, yeah. You guys are both doing prayer shit. So
Yeah, we're doing
that's
that.
gonna take time. Yeah.
Yeah, yours is going to be a harder because you're not super religious.
Mm-hmm.
There are your conditions. I have set them before you.
Okay.
Yordrick, your patron will do it for a platinum.
It's not a bad deal.
Yeah, 10 gold.
Do have 10 gold.
Pay up, sport. You chose
Okay.
the money, patron.
Hey, I'm fine. You see Yordrick just take 10 gold and kind of just slide him into the lamp like a
Like
a
coin
washing
slot.
machine.
Yeah. And you press the button on top, the
Ka-chink,
lamp glows
ka-chink.
and bathes you in green light. You're clean.
Is he
I
able
love-
to get any? Is he able to get any information from it by cleansing it?
Difficult Arcana check.
Okay.
I wish I could help you.
Bingo.
18 ain't
18.
bad though.
Micah, I'm gonna put it to you in a clever phrase, okay?
Okay.
First hit's free.
Oh, okay.
Why do you think Gus kept getting it?
Why do we think everyone in the town keeps going back to shit? And
So
it's,
yeah,
Feel good.
it's so happy.
Yordrick just puts the gold in. The energy cleanses him. He then kind of thinks for a moment as he's getting that information. It's addictive.
What is?
He'll just say aloud. The blessing. It's literally a form of addiction for the people.
How do you control a populace?
Oh my god, it's just the government leaking crack into the.
It is crack into the... Yeah, it's crack into the inner city.
The FBI, they're at it again.
How long?
I am going to try the Arcana check, although first, I'm going to ask for a little bit of space between Flora by basically saying, considering we're out of range of the serpent, I'm going to try to purge the blessing from myself. I suggest you do the same.
She didn't get it.
Oh, right, that's right.
You know, Flora was watching from the top of the stairs. She was a
Yeah.
smart lady.
That's true. She
So-
did do the smart thing.
She was
Based
too busy
on-
out getting laid.
Based on what this ring does, how I got it, and how it functions, I kind of like a ring of serendipity.
That's all yours.
I am
I'll
going to-
I'll take the hint and go ahead and just climb back up the hatch.
Okay. I'm going to.
Before you do.
Okay.
Flora, do you sneak a peek? She gets this opportunity. She can try to stealth sneak a peek.
Man, I wish Dolly wasn't preoccupied because she totally fucking tried to see what he's doing.
No, well,
You're curious. You've had a bad interaction.
He's not in. He didn't say he's going to invoke a god, either.
And he's not saying, I need you to... And it definitely seemed more of a, hey, could you please?
God, no. Like, player me wants to know, but
Do it! Do it!
No, would Flora's curiosity take her over? That's the question.
no, because she's always extremely respectful of that sort of thing.
All right, then you don't.
Then
Well,
you
you might
don't.
hear something. I'm gonna use the whip on myself to get use the last charge of it to get that
Yeah.
guidance plus
What's
2.
Yeah, you hear the slash, and I'll say, Telix, unfortunately, are you okay with them all hearing it because the whip breaks the sound barrier?
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. Y'all hear a whip down there.
And I will 17. I didn't technically need it. I'll roll it anyways, just because why not?
Yep. And remember,
Put it
this is not using your intelligence, but your constitution.
That is true, so it's even better. So that instead of a -1, that's a +4. So with 18 roll 22 plus 5, 27. So Giga Purge.
Yep. So why don't you narrate it for the audience?
So as for this, Peleus actually goes over to the north end, away from the bodies, kind of near the water. Strikes himself across the back as his own body starts to change in a similar sort of bulk out manner. This sound is probably a bit more noticeable. As Peleus's tail rips itself into 3. And you don't see this.
And none of you see this.
But they become very ape-like, sort of red, black, flesh-like appendages.
Super Saiyan 4.
Kind of close.
Kind of like Super Saiyan 4.
It's a little close. It's a little close to a Dragon Ball Z transformation. As his entire body becomes covered in this. You know, you have seen him basically have like whiffs of necrotic energy come off of him when he uses the regeneration. His body is now basically completely covered in it, as it appears almost like a fur across his entire body. As I don't know, there was like a symbol on his forearm or something, right?
Mm-hmm.
I imagine it basically just burns away.
Well, if you mean the soul tattoo, it does not. It's not technically on the body. That's just where you choose to show it.
No, the blessing. Wasn't it like an actual?
Oh
mark?
yeah. It did have a stigmata, so yeah, it does burn away.
Yeah, I don't know if that would burn away the Illyria tattoo.
It will not.
Yeah.
That is engraved on the soul forever.
Yeah. I don't know for how long that will last, but he will stay down there until it basically.
It takes him 20 whole minutes.
Is he?
Is the whip crack happening a lot, or just the one time?
Just once. There's no other sounds after that.
Well, besides the tail
And it basically
thing, you
happens
said.
in time with the tail, yeah. So it's
Yeah, there's no sounds that you can hear.
Yeah, I'm gonna stand there at the hatch. He asked for privacy, so. But I have so many questions.
God damn it, Flora, have a fucking. God damn it, Flora, have a fucking peek. Come on, do it, please. I've been waiting so long.
Come on,
After
Flora,
the
pull a
whip
Dahlia.
crack-
You
I was
would
like,
know
all
what
right,
the
fine.
sound of tearing flesh is, by the way. You're a soldier. You've heard that
Yeah.
sound before.
Actually, also, would she have heard the chanting?
Depends on how loud it would have had to be. That's up to you.
This is
Oh,
completely.
there's
your decision.
chanting and a wet squelching
I mean,
It would sound.
Chanting and
in
wet,
a basement
like,
with
flesh
bodies.
It would
I'm
sound a
gonna-
little bit similar to the priest if you actually got
If-
closer to it. All right, go ahead. You would see exactly that. The face still looks like Peleus, but everything else is wrong.
I'm gonna
And roll
slowly.
a stealth, I guess, and
Yeah?
I'll roll a perception.
You guys
Okay.
my game is a bunch of DMs and Toma, so you guys do get to make these sort of calls.
So I'll roll a 12. Get your stealth out, and
10.
you, his face, like I imagine, like he hears one of the steps creak. His face slowly turns to you. His eyes, the pupils are gone. It is pure yellow. Like his normal eye color is yellow with a black background. It is completely yellow. There are no pupils.
Yeah, so after that awkward eye contact, I'm just gonna step back up.
The
Laura,
second
is
you
he
come
okay
back
down
up, Scrap
there?
looks over you. So what's he doing?
He's worshipping his god.
He has a god?
Yep.
Does he have a god?
What's he doing? Jerking off.
Do you know which one?
I didn't ask.
I mean,
Can we?
Usually it's kind of obvious.
I mean, I'm kind of doubting he was,
Actually, Scrap, I will say you would know in game. There are infinite ways to worship every single god, so it may not be super obvious.
Mm,
Yeah, maybe he just wants privacy, Scrap. You know, you ever think of that?
You know
Private
there's a
worship.
god of secrets.
mm. I mean, there's a bunch of different ways to worship each god, but usually they'll follow a theme of some
They
kind.
usually do have a theme, yes.
Oh. Speaking of worshiping gods, like I see y'all do that a lot. Totally not trying to change the conversation.
I mean, how long would it have taken Dahlia to paint that? Because that don't just happen overnight.
Actually,
Like,
Dahlia's a speed painter. She can
Yeah.
get
Jesus.
a pretty decent. She takes 10 minutes, and she's
I-
got a pretty good.
I want to point out
Okay.
the way she does most components for her spell, if not by sword, she paints them.
Like Dahlia could at any point tell me I want to take cleric levels, and I'll just say vibe on.
All right.
Like,
I mean, yeah, she's
for-
religious enough. That would make sense.
Yeah, like for instance, this picture in Far and Wide that I'm putting in, that was done in 2 hours, and I mean, you can do art pretty
Yeah.
quick if you
Know what
just
you're
do
doing.
it.
She also uses magic to do her art. So
Yeah, and if you add magic in, a couple of hours of art can suddenly turn into like
couple
20 minutes.
Especially if it was like
if that.
divinely powered by the god of art. You know?
Yeah.
Yep. So yeah.
Other way.
Laura,
I
you were
mean,
saying.
Lord,
Um,
distract them or not. I don't know.
in response to Scrap, speaking of worshiping the gods, I struggle to find a way to worship mine since I left the army. Military.
Have you considered sparring?
Have you considered teaching others? More.
All right, I'm willing to wait a
Suppose
little
teaching
longer.
others would.
I'm pretty sure your god might even accept an arm wrestle.
Want to arm wrestle? I feel like we'd be pretty even matched.
Yeah, let's arm wrestle.
All right.
okay.
I'll take
So
winner.
because
I-
this is a legitimate joke,
Yes.
as the only thing in here, Dolly's gonna close the hatch, not looking down, but close the hatch,
Yeah. Close
and
the
use
hatch.
use like the things on top of the hatch and do the arm wrestle there, so that when he comes back, it's like the fuck.
Let me in.
Was there any
I-
lights down there?
Nope.
There's the
Well,
there was the
there was those furnaces that were
There's the
barely
furnaces that are still.
alive.
Okay.
I mean, they'd be pretty alive now after the cremation.
By the
Look
way,
at
I
that.
love that the religious people in the group, when they hear someone else being like, I don't know how to worship my god, just immediately come back with, have you considered thing?
Yeah.
I just want to do a logical thing of why those furnaces are still going. Why do you think he was ripping off trees?
Mhm.
Yeah, probably.
Yep, makes sense.
So for arm
We
wrestling,
scared a
it'll be
fire,
either
but it'll feed the fire.
it'll either be athletics or sleight of hand. Because you can overpower arm wrestling, or you can technique it.
All right.
I'm gonna go with sleight of hand.
Same.
That's why it's a skill you're both good at.
19.
Oh,
14.
she's got them painting arms.
Just massive forearms.
No, big wrist.
You put too much power in,
How
she
the
splits
heck do you
back the
have a
arm a
big
little bit,
wrist?
so you like overextend, and then she just.
Okay, if you're painting with your wrist, that's gonna get a lot of carpal tunnel.
Yes.
Oh, in the wrists, baby.
Yeah, no.
You're actually supposed to paint with like a combination of your shoulder and your elbow.
Yep.
I know. But
Either
yes,
way.
Elliot, yeah, you find the perfect angle and just.
Wow.
You know, I was gonna bet on it, but you guys went way faster than
I mean, we can do it again.
Best 2 out of 3?
Okay.
I cannot wait for the floor finds Jesus arc.
5.
Yours guy got.
Hey, hey.
No,
Ah,
now
you
you're
got
betting on the
it.
game winner.
Ah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Looks frustrated now.
Okay. Okay. Well, there's one more.
Place your bet
Yeah,
now.
now you're betting on the game winner.
Your trick, I got 5 silver on Flora.
Okay, I'll put 5 silver on Dahlia.
Before he goes, like, I
Really
also put
strong.
5 silver on.
After he's actually placed a bet, you immediately see the tension leave him.
Alright. Round
Go
3.
for it, ladies.
12.
Oh,
Hey up,
Scrap.
Scrappy.
Scrap still seems happy. Yep, I removed the 5 from mine. I don't know who it's going to, but I removed it.
Your
that
turn.
is going to
Yada
me.
da da
It goes to
da.
Micah.
Yada da da da. He's still not knocking. Is he okay down there?
Yeah,
Sure
I'd
he's
say by
fine.
the end of this, your meditation is done, and the thing that you invoke, you hear him laugh.
Alright. As it's, like, comedically, as it's done, Dahlia just opens up the hatch.
Hello? You good down there?
Like,
Yes, I'm fine.
completely back to normal, just.
Is everything good up there? I heard you close the door. Was there another one of those things?
If there was, I wouldn't close the door.
Fair enough.
Imagine.
Yeah, let's lock the tank in the basement while we
Yeah.
all fight this thing.
No, imagine, like,
We
you're
did so
all,
good against the first one. We could take it.
Yeah, he'll be fine down there. We'll just
Handy- handicap
all that
round.
jazz, and up from the ground.
Well, I'm not sure if that really did anything, but
Did you do it in, like, to worship your god?
Hmm?
You have to mean.
Yeah,
you
you
gotta,
kinda
you gotta
gotta
make
mean
it
it.
mean it that activity, that thing, to be for your god.
Laura, disadvantage religion check, because as you said, you've lost your faith.
Mm.
advantage, religion.
6.
Yes.
War god, kill thing.
Blood for the blood god. Skull.
Right.
Skull for the
Skull
skull thrones.
If you want, we can practice this every day. A little bit of time out of each if you want to try to get back into your god or whatever.
I suppose it would be nice to have something else to believe in.
I mean, they don't clearly. I mean, like as long as your god doesn't require stuff like vows of chastity or giving up the drink, because I feel like that just isn't gonna work.
Yeah, call her drunk ass slut.
I felt that burn, Dahlia, but
You probably should. I am a fire genasi.
Flora. Have you considered that maybe he does quotes he does air quotes, war isn't exactly your thing anymore?
That is true.
oh, I've considered it. I just don't think I've come to terms with it.
Have you
She kind of like squints after saying that out loud and like starts searching for her flask.
I mean, you cast spells, you figure out how the weave works, or whatever we call it in this universe.
Mana.
Yeah, you know how mana works. Have you considered looking into Enfion?
With how many fights you all get into, I'm surprised not all of you pay homage to the war god.
Honestly, I already know where I want my soul to end up. So
I mean, I assume he helps out every once in a while, but it's not really what I base my life around.
yeah.
People are gonna
same.
fight no matter what, whether it has to do with a god or a fighting or not. Mine is more just making out of it alive.
I mean, you also wanted to be a teacher to those orphans and everything. I feel like Enfion might fit you pretty well. It's literally wisdom, knowledge, and understanding.
Yeah, he's got a point there. I mean,
I'll take it under consideration.
I think Scrap actually does. At character creation had an Enfian holy symbol too, because he was the only.
Yeah, I've got
worshiper.
2 different gods that he worships.
Yeah,
It's just he's
Yeah.
a lot more gambling, and then he worships Enfian when he has time to do research and stuff.
It
Exodus
is
may.
common.
Sorry.
I'll say it's common knowledge that Enfian is depicted as a multi-eyed iridescent raven, and its their
Look at them
temples are usually
feathers.
archives.
I mean, Exodus might work if you're really like maybe brewing could fall under that.
Oh, Zydos.
Zydos, yeah.
Let's say leaving could work.
Yeah, you could. Yeah, you could use the brewing stuff if you want to focus more on crafting stuff. If you want to focus more on learning and teaching others, you could do it.
If you want to keep
Enfian.
bottling up your emotions, there's the god of the secrets.
I'm
I
sure
mean-
there's plenty of street preacher back in Illyria who'd be happy to help you find your god of choice, Flora.
Yeah. I'm
you
sure
do
I'll
know a
figure it out.
Bassoon paladin.
Just kind of have to figure out what's right for you. Just, do stuff, worship, dedicate maybe something you do to a god, see how that feels, doesn't work. Try
Yes,
another.
You have the ability to choose.
You can choose multiple.
You make it sound like you don't.
Hmm?
You said you have the ability to choose. We all have the ability to choose.
Well, I meant Flora. She has lost her faith. She has no god that has laid claim to her soul yet.
Hmm.
Dahlia, could you
far as I'm
choose your
aware.
god at this point?
I already have.
Correct. So you won't change again. You've lost the ability to choose.
No, I'm pretty sure I can still
Okay.
choose at any point.
But would you?
Whether I would or not, I don't think matters on the ability to choose.
Well, agree to disagree.
You're so
I'll
weird.
say it's about sunset right now.
Well,
So,
wait,
do we have a plan to dispose of this place?
Burn it
do we?
and everything in it.
Well, my question
mean,
is this.
Building is stone.
Oh yeah.
The swamp is about to turn to night. Do we want to navigate through the middle of the swamp at night, or do we want to stay the night? And also, were we planning to use this place as a refuge point now that everything is kind of taken care of and all the nasty bits are done?
How far away are we from Swamp Grandma?
You don't know.
It's
Yeah.
a mystery every time.
Well, no, because you got lost, remember?
That is
Yeah.
true.
Also, I will say, yeah, after what you did in the basement, you sort of just turned that whole place into a massive oven. The only thing left are the furnaces and those stone tables.
I suppose there's not really much point in destroying what's left, actually. It's rather unclean, though.
I mean, I
George,
can.
you want
You
to
know-
help me with...
We can clean
If
up
we
the
clean
place.
clean
Pull
the
it out.
place, if we clean the place up, it could potentially serve as a headquarters for a rebellion.
Hey.
I like the idea of that.
As a joke, Yordrick's war pick turns into a broom and he starts prestidigitating all the blood and dust out.
You hear Yordrick begin to whistle.
Dahlia's going to get out her cooking utensils, set up a little cooking area.
Scrap does a couple of calculations based on what he's been told of the basement and some other stuff, and he's gonna try and figure out if it's gonna get hot enough down there to make it so that not even the bone is left.
I will just say they made sure there was nothing that left at all. All bodies were put in the cremation ovens. Also, very lucky, I still had this map open on Dungeon Draft, so we can edit it however we want.
Cool.
Hey,
I already got rid of the blood and the broken furniture.
nice.
Yeah, if you want to just keep this tower, you can just keep this tower.
I mean, honestly, I
The
would.
roof, the
I
roof
would-
is not the most sturdy. It is essentially what would have been the second floor if the rest of it was still here.
It still is a pretty sizable basement and upper area, though.
I was gonna
so,
say-
mean,
Outside a game, not a bad place for us to have, not just in general for like a rebellion, just this city.
Yeah.
If we ever wanted to just take this and turn it into a
I-
little remote base over in this area,
Yeah.
easily done.
And
It-
I'm just waiting for us to go back to town and go into the guild headquarters and be like, so you know that stitched man everyone's been complaining about recently?
Check this out.
Dead.
Hey, Micah.
Well, it's dead
Yeah.
Micah, as the most level-headed person in the group, raw wisdom.
Okay.
Dolly's gonna put that head into the bag of cooling so that it does not decompose.
19.
Yes.
If you come say, hey, we took care of a problem, what do you think they're gonna try to do?
Yordrick is
Bless
just
us
sweeping out globs of blood. We may want to keep it quiet until we deal with the serpent, otherwise they may try to reward us.
Hmm.
He emphasizes reward.
And if you said no to it,
Has the point.
Yordrick is smart enough to have thought of all this.
All right.
That's a good point. And
He-
it's not like this was even really a job from anyone. This was just a rumor we decided to look into.
Out of character, we could keep the head and show it to people we want to recruit and be like, we took care of this thing. You think we can't handle a few lizards?
A teenager?
I mean,
You killed a
assume
teenager?
I
went
assume
into
the
the-
face is deformed.
You went into
And?
You killed a disabled teenager?
Whoa,
It kind
okay.
of just looks like he's, yeah. It's not quite deformed, no, because it was embalmed. It was preserved.
Oh no.
it would still
You all
have
went
some
to the
massive stitchings, though.
It would have some stitching around the neck, because essentially
Yeah.
they decapitated Elaine and put his head on the body.
Yeah, but still.
I feel like most people
Walking
can still
around.
look at
I
this
mean,
thing and go,
if
"Oh
we
God."
combine that with the notes that
It-
we found,
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it's just at first, you killed a child?
You broke into a child's house,
Um.
killed him, and then raided his home and took it over for yourself. What are you doing here?
We're
Damn, you're
heroes.
hardcore.
And talk about murder hobos, am I right?
Yeah, you really mean this rebellion.
How long do we have until the holiday? Is it the next day or?
No, Festivus is in 2 in-game day. Let me
Yeah.
pull up the calendar.
So, do we may want to stay here for tonight? Maybe tomorrow I can kind of, I don't know, paint this, or we can start grabbing some stuff from the swamps to try to hide it a little bit more as well.
If you just want to camouflage the outside, that might work.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because a squatter could come along.
Should certainly have some way of marking this place, though, so we know where it's at, though.
I'll tell you what, Yordrick
Yes.
and Flora, if you two are willing to forego the long rest, I will let you put your heads together and map a direct route to this tower.
I mean, Dolly's gonna need a day to camouflage this shit, anyways.
Yeah, may as well just do it tomorrow. We'll spend, like, half the day doing that.
Or like they
Yeah,
could do that now, and then we can like. Or no, I guess yeah. If you spend all day tomorrow, you may not even need to make a check. You just
Well, if you
decide to
spend
do all of
if you
that.
spend all day tomorrow and you spend the night in the swamp, Festivus.
Hmm.
Check the cat. I posted it in Far and Wide.
Okay. So then, yeah, you may have to do that tonight, and then the rest of us
Mhm.
will take care of what we need to tomorrow, and then head back to the village.
I mean, I'm fine with doing that. Yordrick
Yeah.
has not gotten hurt, nor has he used any of his resources, so
I still
Yordrick
have-
would be fine with that.
most of my resources. Can I still roll a couple of hit die?
I'll let you get a short. Given your early riser feat, I'll let you get a short rest in.
Okay.
Real,
Yeah.
real quick, just because
I'm guessing I would still have 1 level exhaustion, though.
Yeah, you both still get the exhaustion.
who got hit in that fight? Was it just?
Grab.
Grab.
That motherfucker got 2 turns.
All right.
I got hit a bit.
Because we're
What?
going to do it anyways, and
Long
because you would
rest.
still be in pain from the wounds, Dolly's just gonna heal you to full.
Yeah, this is you get. Oh, you 3 get a long rest. These 2.
Oh, I
Yeah.
know, but it's still
Yeah,
the
we're
fact
already
of like you're still gonna be in pain from it. Like,
his ribs are bruised.
Well, yeah.
yeah, so she's just
I
gonna.
guess it's just flavor, because, I mean, yeah, they're
Yeah.
probably a full or what, so.
Yeah. It's not like she's missing out on spell slots.
Exactly, it's just more of a flavor of you'll go to bed not hurting.
Yep. Now, Scrap, I will say, you don't want to take that ring off unless you lose a bet to do so.
I don't want to,
Like,
or I feel
something about
compelled
you-
not to.
both, like something in you says, no one, like, I should not be taking this off for anybody unless they bet me unless they win a bet against me.
Okay then.
This may be a bad thing.
Yeah.
Maybe a slight against your god if you do.
Yep, that's you shouldn't be giving away your prize. They should have to win it.
Oh yeah, no, there's no way he was letting someone take this without winning it from him.
Oh, I'm even mean like take it off to look at it. No, they didn't earn that.
Even the
Mm,
gods
well,
give out slightly cursed magic items.
Can I let someone observe it on my hand?
Yeah, as long as it's on your hand,
Okay.
but it cannot leave your possession without a bet. Hey, God's love is not unconditional. But long rest button, and that's where we're gonna call it for tonight because we're 20 minutes over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I imagine it going something along the lines of, well, you can observe it on my hand, or we can play dice and you can observe it for 20 minutes.
Thanks for everyone who tuned in. If you like it, please drop that follow. We really appreciate it. And same with the YouTube. If you want to go check that out for the backlog, we really appreciate that. Thanks for tuning in. Have a good night. Don't kill teenagers. And choose your role carefully.